So, you see the team going on the bottom. West Ham versus Liverpool. Live on Amazon Prime. Don't forget, if you want a free... We've got the links everywhere. Go and get your free what's the name? Yeah, get it all for free for a month on us. On us. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. So there's the team scrolling on the bottom. We go Fabianski goal. Johnson, Kira, Cresswell, Fornals. Right, I forgot Zoom, didn't I? I forgot to put Zoom in.
West Ham playing 10 men, are they, Rob?
Playing 10 men. 10 men. We've only got 10 men. We've only got 10 men. Immediate thoughts, Matt.
So, everyone's favourite ICK dropped very, very recently, apparently, the last, by looks at it, 15 minutes. But Paqueta has got a shoulder injury.
Which we all knew anyway.
He's out 2 months. Sorry, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Jesus, Matt. Don't do that to me.
2 weeks. So, what's that meme? It's like, I've got what I wanted, but at what cost?
Yes.
Everyone's been banging on for about 2 months. Down needs to start. Yeah. Well, good news, everyone. Down starts. Bad news is that he's starting in Paqueta's place.
It's a bit of
it looks like West Ham are literally playing. You can't break down the midfield. We've just gone for the 3 holding players today. Yeah. Maybe that releases Souček.
Or does he release Souček or does he release Rice? You know what I mean? Because
maybe down sits at the bottom of the 3, and then the other 2 can actually just get up and down like they want to do.
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna put the team up in again when my PDF wants to load up. But let us know what you think. We've got the where's it gone? It's bloody gone again. Bring it back in. There it is. There it is.
Johnson, Kira, Zuma, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Downs. Fornals on the left, Bowen on the right, Skamaka up front.
Yeah.
Only critique for me is that there's not a lot of pace in that thing.
No, I think that's what Patrick says. 0 pace.
Especially when Liverpool starting Trent.
Yes, we're going to bring up both of the things now, so you can see what Liverpool are lined up as. Let me just make that a bit quieter.
I bet Moyes, in some ways, he's absolutely gutted.
Yeah.
Because Klopp's thrown a spanner in the works.
He has by putting it, because we thought, we spoke to Jack this morning, was on with Vanton, and was talking about Trent and the virtues of Trent and whether he was going to play or not. Let's bring up the Liverpool side. That's probably more poignant at the moment. So Alisson, Trent Alexander, Gomez, Van Dijk, Timakasten. They got Henderson and Thiago, Carvalho, who he said he was going to play, and then Salah, Firmino, and Nunez.
Well, see, I think this is a 4-4-2.
Really? What, with Nunez and Firmino up front?
Yes. I think they've gone Salah, and because he did play in one of the Champions League games recently, he did go 4-4-2. Now, I think because they're like running out of wingers at the moment.
What, and play Carvalho on one wing and Salah on the other wing?
Yes. And
maybe.
Firmino and Nunez down the middle.
Maybe.
I think, like I said, because they're running out of wingers. But their bench, I don't think, has got any wingers on it. I mean, I suppose you count James Milner, Harvey Elliott.
Well, James Milner's been playing right back recently, hasn't he? I mean, that's how we're lined up. As it's written, it looks like. Well, I think it's three at the back.
Have been written in the wrong place.
No, I don't think. I think it's 5 at the back. I think Johnson wing back. I think Zuma, Kira, and Cresswell, and then Fornals as left wing back, and then 3 midfield.
Left wing back?
Possibly. I mean, he's played left wing back. Yeah, could be. It could be, mate. It could be. It's. I think if. I wouldn't think he'll put Aaron Cresswell against bloody whoever's Salah.
No. Well, that's why I was sort of hoping he might have played Emerson.
And maybe he's gone 2 up front.
He's gone to what? 5-3-2.
5-3-2. With Skamaka and Bowen. Maybe we've thrown a spanner in the works, Matt.
Both teams have outthink each other and both got it entirely wrong.
We've both thrown a spanner in the works.
Sky got it down. Sky don't know everything, but Sky got it down as a 4, which is what I thought.
It's strange, isn't it? It's I think it's strange on both sides. I think we've got for both of us, you've got
Liverpool's,
unusual.
I sort of understand because I was trying to figure out in my head earlier. I was like, how would they play?
Yeah.
Because they've only got 3 attackers now. The 3 attackers are Salah, Firmino, and Nunes.
Yeah.
And realistically, neither, unless you played Carvalho as a winger, the kid, because I mean, there's one we were linked with, weren't we?
They would.
Unless you played Carvalho out on the wing of front 3, you dropped one of Firmino or Nunes. But I was like, if you want to split them both in, neither of them are really. I suppose you could put Firmino out on the wing, but he's not.
He's not a winger,
in that ilk of a direct running winger.
It's so I can see why. Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to.
He's trying to fit all 3 in. And the only way he can fit all 3 in with what's around him is a 4-4-2. Because don't forget.
Well, what's interesting?
Diaz was injured last week, the week before.
Yep.
And he's out till after the World Cup.
Yep.
And then Jota got injured against Man City on Sunday, and he's now out till after the World Cup. So they sort of had no choice. Like, at least when Diaz went down, they had Jota, so Jota come back in on the wing.
Yeah.
And of course, they don't have Mane anymore. So it's almost like they have to play a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Unless he wants.
It's almost needs must, isn't it? It's almost needs must, really. In all honesty, when you look at that side, isn't it? It's for both teams, really, because obviously
play 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
What we've got, we'll play a 4-4-2, and then Moyes has gone, and we're playing away at Anfield. We'll play. See, this would annoy me even more, right, is if he has gone for a 5-2-3 or a 5-3-2, with Emerson sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Like I got it last season. I think was it the Wolves game last season when he first done it, and Fornells did play his left wing back, and we went for 1.
Yeah.
I got that because Masuaku's defensive ability is just awful.
Yeah.
Whereas Emerson's actually shown you he can defend, and he does track runners, and he does cover behind Creswell when he's played out on that wide of the back 5. Now, he didn't have a particularly good game last week, I don't think. But no. I don't think we should have been playing a back 5 last week against Southampton. I think it was the wrong formation. And you could see very early on, like, whether he was supposed to be getting third forward or not, he was tucking in quite a lot.
Yeah.
But and what would annoy me even more, is that I understand maybe because Bowen's the one scoring goals, he's kind of compelled that he has to fit Bowen in.
Yeah.
But if he's gone a 5-3-2, why not play Antonio?
Yeah.
If you're going to play 2 up front, play Scamacca and Antonio.
It's true. I mean, look, if let's do our little. I mean, we like doing these things. We like it. So obviously Fabianski's in goal. We know Fab's in goal, and then, as you said, it could. I mean, one way you've read it, you could read it is he's gone. He's gone for the. Where's Ben Johnson? I can't find Ben Johnson. There he is. Flat back 4 potentially, and then maybe he's gone for. Maybe he's even gone for 3 midfield. You know what I mean? Just to back 3. Maybe he's gone for 4-3-3, and then he's gone. Fornells, Scamacca, and Bowen.
What I would read it as.
Yeah.
In fairness. I would read it as the 4-3-3.
Hey, Irish Tommy, how you doing, man? You all right, buddy?
Evening. How are we, folks?
Very well, chap. It's very clever because you're talking to us now, and you're on full Shemai and doing your at the same time. It's just like Back to the Future. You better not go on the other channel because if you comment on that, it'll be a time flux capacitor type issue. Yeah, exactly. It'll be an issue.
Yeah, probably more will come to an end or something. I'll have
exactly.
Well, it will. Space-time continuum.
Exactly, and it will come to an end because bloody Flynn Downs is playing.
Yeah, very happy to see that. It's what a debut, right? Premier League debut at Anfield.
Poor bugger. Obviously, no Paqueta as well. He's out for a couple of weeks.
I don't know. I think it might be a good thing for him to make his debut at Anfield. It's almost like a free hit, So if he doesn't have a great game, we'll probably say, well, look, it was a baptism of fire, wasn't it? Yeah. He's going to have been thrown in at the deep end. So, but if he has a blinder, then people will say, oh, well, what a player. I mean, to do that against Liverpool at Anfield.
Great shout, yes. It's a free hit. You're right, man.
It's a free hit, yeah.
And we're just looking at what the formation could be because it could be because the way West Ham they always like to give us the sort of formation by numbers. So at the moment you could read that as a 4-3 as a 4.
You're right. You take it the way they've written it. It does look like Fornells is playing left wing back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I think he's playing
Yeah.
three at the back. So I think it is. You're going to get a situation where see, we can do it on the fly because Anton's not here. I can do it. So I reckon yes, it's going to be we'll have these three in the middle. No, poor Fabianski. He's going to be cut off by Zuma at the moment, but that matter. And then Fornals there, and then maybe
just move over. I reckon.
I think it's going to be.
I think
like
it's that, and I think it's just going to move it. Yeah, it could be that.
I think that's more likely than 4-3-3. I just don't see Moyes going 4-3-3 at Anfield. I just refuse to believe it. It just doesn't seem to be in his nature.
Yeah.
That looks a lot more like his nature. But the one thing for me is why Fornals at left wing back and not Emerson?
That's what we were saying. I mean, Emerson's on the bench. Emerson's on the bench tonight, and you're thinking, if we're going to go like that, maybe that's what. I don't know. I mean, Fornals is obviously.
Either way, the fluidity would work. Like the only thing I can think of, and the only thing I think of, is that he gave Emerson a chance last week against Southampton, and he didn't. I wouldn't say he had a bad game. I wouldn't say he had a great game. So, like, maybe in Moyes' eyes, he's like, well, I gave the opportunity. Because if you go back to that team, it could be a very much Moyes situation where actually whoever's on that left-hand side of that midfield three is going to be playing quite narrow, and Fornals is going to be expected to do up and down all game. As in when we are attacking, he will be wide of the front three, and whoever's in that left midfield will tuck over a bit to cover him. And then when we're defending, he'll drop all the way back to make it a back five. And maybe he just thought that was supposed to be Emerson's job last week at Southampton. He didn't do a really good job of it. So he's like, no, we're going to go for 4 hours.
Yeah,
I
possibly.
would personally rather see Emerson, because Emerson is more mobile. Not mobile, so maybe quick would be the right word. He's more rapid, better acceleration.
He's quicker.
Than 4 hours.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's
mobile. 4 hours is mobile. He gets up and down all game, but not at the intensity of an Emerson.
I mean, he's quicker.
Emerson's like the Olympic sprinter, and 4 hours is like the 4x100 meter runner. Does it on his own.
He's a marathon man, isn't he? Fornals is a marathon man. He has a certain energy, and I think when he's not playing on the field, you miss that energy, you miss that dynamism that you probably don't realise that he brings. And then when he does play, it's a bit like, not back in the day, but the likes of Hayden Mullins and people like that would just, you go, oh, Christ, why are they in the team? But actually, they made the team tick a little bit from that sort of like energy perspective. He's
better than Mascherano.
Yeah, he's better than Mascherano. Better than a World Cup winning, not World Cup, but Champions League winning. When he got playing centre half, didn't he? But I mean, it's for me. It's but there's adaptability as well. He could go to almost 4 in midfield, really, or 5 in midfield, really. Fornals and then it could be a 4-5-1.
Yeah, I mean, with the personnel that are on the pitch, there's at least 3 formations open to you.
Yeah.
You can play the wing back system. You can play 4-4-2. You can play 4-3-3. So. Yeah, it's interesting, but I really hope it's 4-3-3. I really do.
I think it might be a 3-5-2, because I think they may expect the wingers pushed on a lot more, especially when you've got Kira tucking in behind Johnson. Johnson hasn't got to worry about Hayes getting in behind him.
That's a
but
good
if you look at that position, you see how much space is on that left hand side at the moment. Right?
There's a lot.
I think that Fornals' job is going to be that inside, like that width the whole way up and down. It's like that whole section is just his job.
Yeah.
So when we get forward,
WHU's gone for a clever idea. He's gone for a clever idea. Yeah, he's gone for a 5-3-1-1. There we go. I don't think.
Well, semantics. I mean, yeah, Bowen could play it slightly deeper, but
he could.
It's the same
or
thing.
Skamaka. Skamaka's been dropping off quite deep, and when they play the left, they play. It's Ben Rama on the left, and Zuma and Bowen on the right, and Skamaka and Paqueta. Yeah, they move about. They used to move about all the time, innit? So
yeah, Bowen and Skamaka will both kind of drop off. Bowen will peel out to the wing sometimes, and Skamaka will maybe peel out left a little bit, the inside left channel sometimes to get on the ball. So it's quite fluid. I wouldn't get caught up in 5-3-2 or 5-3-1-1.
No. I think what we need to worry about is this. That's what we need to worry about. I think.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Actually, if we are playing a 4, I'm hoping it's a 5-3-2. Because at least if we do get deep, there's still 2 up front. And I would actually, like you said about that 5-3-1-1.
Yeah.
I would say something similar, and I'd say you go 5-3-1, as in you've got three centre backs, your wing back, your 3 centre mid. You play Skamaka as the focal point, and you let Bowen do what he wants.
Mm.
So Bowen has to be the ones that sort of makes the runs off of Skamaka. But if I'm him, that right hand side of their back four is suspect as anything.
Yeah, that's what I would call, Matt. I know I've seen it before, and it could work really well. Bowen is what I call a satellite forward.
Yeah.
So, he can just rotate anywhere around Skamaka, always staying relatively close so they can support each other and the interplay is there. But he can swing around right, left, through the middle, wherever. So he's like a satellite forward to have with Skamaka as the kind of out and out number 9 there.
Yes, and I think, look at the midfield. Look at Liverpool. I mean, you've got the likes of, as I said, Trent is always a bit suspect. Their left back Timakassi's a bit suspect as well. Their fullbacks are quite suspect. They've got obviously Thiago's a fantastic player. Henderson,
legs have gone a little bit.
Nunes is can be a bit hot and cold. Literally can be a bit hot and cold.
It's the other three that what worry. Firmino, Salah, and Carvalho. Carvalho's a kid, but he's already shown that he's got capabilities. Yeah,
and I mean, you look. I mean, also, in terms of people have asked about the bench. I mean, Victor reckons our bench looks better than Liverpool's, and I think you're probably right. Although we've got 2 goalkeepers, of course.
I'd say I got sold hook, line, and sinker on that bench.
Did you? Why? Because you didn't see Randolph. You saw him at the end, didn't you? You saw him at the end.
I was like, I've only got 1 keeper on the bench, and it's like, oh, wait, no, they've just listed him last.
Yeah, they did it numerical order. They got you. They got you in there. But yeah, no, I think it's yeah.
I think the reason I'm kind of, the more I think about this formation, the reason I think this is a wing-back system is because I think if this was a 4-3-3, I think Antonio would be the left of the 3.
Possibly.
I think that would be ideal. His hold-up play, he would cause real problems down that side. He'd keep Alexander-Arnold occupied quite a bit. I just think Antonio would be the obvious choice out on the left if it was 4-3-3.
I think Tommy, it's always the obvious choice for us lot, but he never sees it, does he? He always plays he'll play Benny or something like that, where I just think Antonio would just give TAA an absolute rogering tonight. He's so down his confidence. Obviously, he was on the bench for the Man City game. Milner, he had bloody James Milner playing right back instead of him. And now he's back. I would have just got him just to have an absolute field day on them lot. Absolute field day. I suppose
the thing is, did they think maybe that? I suppose actually, you know what? It's not even an excuse either way, because even if Milner had started, probably should have started Antonio against him.
Same thing, isn't it? Just pace.
Milner or Trent, because if it's Milner, you just got the pace and Antonio just blaze past him.
Yeah.
If it's Trent, you just got someone who's got a quick pace to run in behind him. Ideally, this is probably a game you would have won in Cornet.
Yeah, was the game.
That's why I think I think with Alexander-Arnold playing, I think that's why we've missed the trick on that side. I think we needed someone who could really expose him defensively, and I just don't see Fornals doing that whatsoever.
He's an effort to cover.
He's too immobile. By the time he trots down near the byline, I mean, Alexander-Arnold would have well caught up with him. And just be playing the ball back. We needed someone on that side who was going to get beyond Trent Alexander-Arnold and just burn him.
Maybe that's why maybe Bowen Rome.
Yeah, we've got to take advantage of Liverpool down the flanks and their kind of inability to defend down the flanks. And I don't see that on either side with Johnson and Fornals.
No.
If you're going to play wing-backs, you need wing-backs that are going to be effective and that are going to cause damage going forward. And neither of our wing-backs are going to cause any damage going forward, frankly.
It's going to be a Moyes masterclass. We're actually going to see Souček's going to play up front.
Yeah. Fellaini.
It's actually a 4-4-2 with Skamaka and Souček playing.
Yeah, he's finally got his Fellaini up front. He's finally got it. It's
finally managed to get another defensive midfielder in to get Souček further up the pitch.
Exactly. For anyone watching the game's on Amazon Prime tonight. If you want a free 30-day trial to watch the game, click on this link in the chat, and you help the channel out as well. We partner with our friends at Amazon to provide you with 30 days free Prime Video. How nice are we? We're so nice. So check that out if you want to watch the game for free, rather than obviously watch us as well.
Yeah, I actually thought the Amazon Prime games weren't available this side of the pond or something. Were they because of the Sky Sports thing? I don't know.
No, it's fine. Amazon bought the rights, and they bought the rights to the Boxing Day games as well.
Yeah, they always get a couple of fixtures a year, don't they? They're looking to try and buy more of them, I believe.
Yeah, and Netflix are as well, aren't they? Netflix are looking at it as well. So, good point by Cockney, Buccaneer. I hope we've got our corners sorted out. We were crap at them this year, where once we were feared. Well, I think the trouble was the Southampton game, we had probably the smallest backline we've had for years.
Oh, yeah,
didn't we? So at least we've Zuma back in. At least that's a bit more height in that sort
Kira's got a bit of height.
Kira's got a bit of height. Yeah.
I think as well, though, is that
great shout, Papa.
On the corner thing, because I suppose it's Dan 12th man now, but older Fandangos.
Yeah.
He put a tweet out the other day and he said, "What has happened to our set pieces?"
Yeah.
Because last 2 seasons, we've been like the set piece kings.
Yeah.
This year, I don't know how many free kicks we had against Southampton. Not free kicks, corner kicks. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I think we beat the first man once.
Oh, it was appalling.
I think everyone was just into the because that seems to be our go-to, doesn't it? That we have like all the big men sprint towards the near post, and then we try and get that flick on, like Dawson style. Because if we don't beat the first man, it doesn't work. Whereas you go back to the home game last year, obviously Zuma scored a header in the home game at the back post, but we never seemed to play it to the back post.
No. It's a strange one, isn't it? You're right. Last year, and it's not like we've had any difference in terms of the people taking the corners, because like Cresswell and Bowen, it's just for some reason we're just not even hitting the sort of the middle of the goal. It's just trying to hit the front man all the time, isn't it? And we're just doing it very, very, very poorly.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Even I'm still really worried about this wing-back system, because it's not designed to hurt them down the flanks, which is what the bloody wing-back system is designed for. I'm just thinking, you could have played Emerson, who at least can get forward and can cause some trouble going in that direction on the left, and you could have put Kerr as the right-sided wing-back and just moved him in as the right-sided centre-back. He can do that job, and it's annoying that we've put in a system to hurt them down the flanks, and we've got 2 players there who just can't do it.
You're totally right. This system is the way this formation is not to hurt Liverpool. This is to contain them.
Yeah.
In it, I mean, you've got 3 defensive midfielders.
It's
really,
we're going to one of the big 4.
Yeah.
Or should we say the big 6? So it's like, no, we've got to go up and we've got to play for the counter attack and then give it a go with like 20 minutes to go if we're still in the game.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing. He's keeping, at the end of the day, Liverpool are suspect defensively. Rather than, we're not going to go and have a go of them out front.
They are on the up again in their form.
They are, but they've conceded. Apart from last week.
Got that though, Matt.
Yeah, and don't forget they scored 9 against. They scored 9 against one team as well, didn't they? They scored 9 against one team as well. But
9 against Bournemouth.
I think Devon says Moyes is playing like an absolute wimp. We have the Steelers to go toe to toe with Liverpool. Very good. Well, I think unfortunately, I think the injury to Paqueta has probably forced Moyes' hand a little bit. But actually, maybe he was going to
started otherwise.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting if Paqueta would have been fit. He would have replaced Downs, I'd say, and they'd be playing sort of, he'd play as a 10 and maybe Bowen. I don't know, but it's played into I think it played into Moyes' hands. I think maybe Paqueta being injured, so he can go a little bit an extra man defensively than he normally would do.
It does show the faith he's got in him, because he hasn't picked Lanzini.
Yep. You're right, hasn't put Lanzini, hasn't put Ben Rama in. Hasn't juggled the pack a little bit to bring in the likes of even Soufal, or move everyone around a little bit. He's giving him the faith, so fair play. Fair play. And as Tommy said, it's a free hit for the boy, isn't it? So if he plays fantastic, brilliant. This guy's going to be mustard. If he plays okay. He's playing Liverpool. It's a really harsh game. It's his first game in charge. First start, Premier League start. If he plays brilliantly, if he plays shit, he goes, "Oh, it's Liverpool, Anfield." Poor lad ain't got a chance. You know what I mean? So
he's not really anything into that.
yeah. So I think he's got not a free ride, but I think he's got a good hit today. And I think midfield. I mean, if they're playing say they play Henderson and Thiago in the midfield, these three should smash him in the midfield. Downs, Rice, and Souček should dominate that midfield tonight.
If we don't win the centre midfield battle, I'm going to be very annoyed.
Yeah,
we should be outmanning them. Literally,
just by numbers.
Just man mark them, and you should have one spare player.
Yeah, you're totally right, man. You're totally right. Right, so let's get basically you've seen the team. Everyone's seen the team. Anton usually does his thing. Where's his thing? Where's his score predictions thing? Let's get your score predictions in. Everywhere they go. So put your score predictions in the chat. We'll go through a few of them. Matt, based on that team, based on the Liverpool team, what are we thinking? You said a Desmond this morning in the stat attack, or yesterday at stat attack.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Desmond 2-2. Irish Tommy, what are we going with?
2-0 Liverpool.
Woo! Oh God, so Liverpool. Sorry, I got excited there.
Sorry, it's gonna look. We very few teams win there. Frankly, let's be honest. Number one, Liverpool losing at home happens quite rarely. So even if we play quite well, we could lose it 2-0. But I just look at the setup of the team. I'm assuming this is a wing backs. If it's 4-3-3, I'll be a little happier. But I'm assuming that's a wing back system. I think we're just going to do what Moyes tends to do in these games.
I think it's going to be one of the transition systems that's going to be heavily putting a lot
of happened at Southampton game, didn't it?
Oh yeah, look, when we're bang in trouble, Moyes might actually go and try and score a goal. But until then, I think Ross is right. I think this is Moyes' typical way of approaching this game. It's going to be contain. Everyone behind the ball, camped inside around our own box for large periods. It could be. I won't be surprised if we're into the second half before we get our first shot on target. Agreed. One of those games.
I'm not 60 shots in the last 3 games.
Liverpool. Top of the league, aren't we, in terms of shots in the last 3 games? Something ridiculous like that. 60 shots
against who? Against
Wolves, Southampton, and Fulham. There we go.
Yeah, we're at Anfield tonight. This is a different kettle of fish. Look, I hope I'm completely wrong. I hope Moyes has pulled some kind of rabbit out the hat here tactically. And we put in a really top performance and really give them a game of it. I really hope I'm completely wrong and I look like an idiot later tonight. But I'm just going with Moyes' ball here. I think this is just how he approaches these games.
Moyes' ball being 2-1 the counter attack.
Yeah, I think this is just how Moyes approaches these games. He plays against the badge. He's terrified of these teams. He has a horrible record in these games.
Really does.
So I have to go on what I've seen in the past. Another very defensive team out tonight, it seems. We've got two attacking players on the pitch. Come on, 2.
Yeah.
Got Amazon Prime on in the background, and the stadium's like empty.
It kicks off.
I know there's half an hour to go.
It's off in half an hour.
Even half round, there'll be some people in the ground with half hour.
Yeah, there's no one there. Laura Woods is walking around. They're not even out warming up. They should be out warming up. It does start at 7:30, doesn't it? It does start at 7:30. Yeah, it's about to say. Oh dear. So we got Laura Woods and Kelly's at Bournemouth. Makes no sense. Kelly should have been at West Ham. Right. Anyway, we got 1-0.
There was one stat I left off because I didn't want to use it. But this is the reason I backed a draw.
Okay.
Is that Liverpool haven't lost at home with Van Dijk starting in 5 years?
And
in the Premier League.
Van Dijk starts.
Yeah. I can't remember how many games it is. It literally is. He has not. It's him. The stat is him. He has not lost.
Yeah, look,
in the Premier League
I know my pessimism isn't a good look on a West Ham channel right before the game, and I get people saying, bloody hell, Tommy, don't be such a pessimist and all, but I'm just trying to be realistic here.
Fremer's gone for 3-1.
That's why I went for a draw. That's why I went for.
Yeah, I'll go for 1-1. I'll go for 1-0. 1-0. Yeah, two. Happy Amaret's had too much sangria. She thinks a Scarmacker hat trick.
I was chatting with Happy earlier, and she's already quite merry at the bar, ready for this game.
She'll be kicking off. She'll be kicking off. Down the Playa de la Meras, or wherever it is, Los Cristianos. You should go and find
that. Must have been a pre-recorded segment.
Yeah, it may. Oh yeah, there's people there now. Yeah, Happy Emirates should find the Tenerife Hammers. They should have gone to see the Tenerife Hammers and see where they're drinking tonight. Tonight, looking for that spark in the team. I don't think you'll find it, mate. 1-0 Antonio scoring 89th minute, setting up for defensive, set up for a tough watch. Yes, it will be a tough watch, so make sure you stay with us because we'll have fun. Regardless.
And make sure you click on that link wherever Ross left it to get your free subscription and watch it.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just make sure you cancel it.
I saw a comment there. I'd love to have more faith, but Liverpool don't lose at home, and Moyes does not try to beat Liverpool away. So,
no.
What are you going to do? Moyes would snap your hand off now for a nice defensive 0-0. He'd be delighted.
Moyes would take a point. Absolutely. I'm not even going to deny it.
Oh yeah, without doubt. Without a doubt, take a point.
You take a point in Anfield, Moyes would be fucking buzzing. Like, yeah, got a point, lads.
Yeah, respect the point.
Yeah, my worry is that we just won't lay a glove on them, to be honest. That's my worry. Cause
I reckon we will. I mean, they just had the teams up on Amazon. They didn't have like the actual formations. They had the teams like written down the side, but they watched them warm up. And the way they'd written it was a 4-3-3. So if we go for the 4-3-3, I have a bit more faith in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's 4-3-3, I'll be a little more hopeful, but it's just still a bizarre decision if it's 4-3-3 to have Fornells as one of the.
Yeah, it's not 4-3. Yeah, it ain't a 4-3-3. I think he's there for energy, isn't he? He's there for the energy because one thing we lack with that right hand. I mean, Emerson, his attacking's great, but he's not much of a defender. Ben Rama's not much of a defender, and he just trucks about. Fornells will run the whole game. He's a Duracell bunny, isn't he?
Fornells offers you both.
Yeah,
he's got technical ability going forward, and he offers a defensive cover. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's flexible. I think when we are defending, he is going to tuck in more.
Yeah,
he's going to drop deeper, and Creswell's going to tuck in a bit, and he'll make it like a back five. But as soon as we regain that ball, he's going to have to get straight back up the other end. So then at least make it a wide midfield five, even if he can't get up to make it a 3 up front.
Yeah.
It's just Fornell's getting up and down the pitch. I mean, he's got the energy,
just not quickly,
and the work rate. It's just it's going to be it's going to take a while.
Yeah, it's not going to be a lightning counter attack.
No.
Yeah,
but I think
and Johnson's deliveries in the final third are quite.
Why do you have to remind us of this? Why do you have to tell us this right now? I don't need to know that Salah's scored 9 goals in his last West Ham game.
Yeah, well, that's Amazon Prime. That's their job. But I think Fornells is going to be there. Personally, I think he's going to be there as a blocker, and I think Ben Johnson's there as a blocker. They're a blocker for anything that comes down the left-hand side for Liverpool and the right-hand side. So they're not. I don't see him. It's as we said before, a total containment job. It is nullifying that wing, either wing.
What I'd say for more is, in years gone by, when we've struggled against Liverpool, it has been because we've given them the wings.
Yeah.
That we haven't defended the wings. Like when we've defended the wings, they have struggled. They haven't offered much going through the middle. And that team that they put out today looks like it is a 4-4-2. So they're going to rely heavily on the wings, which will make me think it may not even be. I'm worried now that it's not even a 4-3-3 or a 5-3-2. I'm like generally worried right now that it's like a 4-5-1.
I remember.
Scamacca's on the halfway line, and everyone else is like 20 yards out from the goal in a bank of 4 and a bank of 5.
I remember a few years ago. I remember Mane. It wasn't last season. I think it was season before last. Absolutely tearing Soufal a new one at London Stadium, and they were they had no defenders. Do you remember? They had I think they had Milner and Henderson playing centre halves, and we were they just absolutely tore us a new one down the wings, and obviously that's still in Moyes' head. Guarantee still in his head. Rent free. Bong's gone for a eventful 0-0. I'd be over the moon. Pep came close. I don't think it's 2 months. I think it's 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Not 2 months. So all right, don't worry about that. Always keep the faces happy, Amaret. Get off the sangria, woman. Not much a year since we beat them last at home, indeed. I think we've beaten them once in 49 years, isn't it? 48 years?
49 games.
49, yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah.
49 games over, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And that was a 3-0 at Anfield.
2 in 50.
In 2015, wasn't it?
It was. It was the second game of the season, wasn't it? Was it the first game of the season? Did we play Arsenal? Yes, we played Arsenal.
Arsenal first game, and then we played away at Liverpool. Yeah. And then we were like joint top of the league after 2 games.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what? You just played, it was +5 goals after 2 games. You played away at the Emirates and away at Anfield. Yeah,
that was a bit special, wasn't it? East Side Views, once again, happy as always. 4-0 loss and end of Davy Moyes. There we go, thank you. Cop always moaning. He won't shut up about the schedules. Well, he's lucky he's there. Isn't he, really? Oh, should be in the stands.
Anyone else got sent off, you wouldn't be playing, would you?
No.
But they're like,
Davy Moyes get kicked off for kicking a ball, a kid, and he's not in the next season. He's not even on the stands.
Who's actually, speaking of, who's reffing this?
I don't know, but I know Mike Dean's on VAR.
Brilliant.
Oh, lovely.
Brilliant. Right, let's get the ref up. Let's see who the ref is. So funny, right? On the BBC website, I'm going to have to show you this one. I just thought Davy Moyes has become the Home Secretary. Right, let me show you. Look at Shapes. Where is he? Let me show you this. I just thought. Look at Shapes. Let me zoom in a little bit. I thought Davy Moyes has been made the Home Secretary.
Davy Moyes has got a part-time job.
I was like, Jesus, right? Anyway, let's find out who the referee is. Oh, brilliant! That's so funny.
What I was trying to look up.
Right, let's have a look. The referee is. Oh, my computer's nice and fast now because I've got Amazon Prime running at the same time, which is great. You get 30-day free trial. Click on the link below. What about Wolves approaching the QPR manager?
Bold, but he plays good football. He was the mind.
Stuart Atwell. Stuart Atwell is the manager. Is the ref tonight?
Yeah. Anyone doesn't know? So that's is it Beale? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah,
Beale. QPR manager.
Yeah.
He was the mastermind behind Gerrard at Rangers.
Really?
Yeah. So he was Gerrard's assistant at Rangers. And when it comes to tactics, when it comes to in-game changing formation and players and subs, he was the guy that done it. It wasn't Gerrard. Gerrard was like on the training pitch, the motivator and this and that. But when it comes to tactics, formations and fluidity and stuff, this guy was the mind behind it. And he left Villa at the end of last season.
Yep, take QPR job.
Take up the QPR job because we took Mark Warburton from QPR. QPR, I think, are 4th in the table at the moment, playing some very, very good attacking football. Now, it is a gamble, to be fair, because he's only done like 4 months of first team management.
Yeah.
In the Championship, and that's it. But
Lopetegui turned the job down, didn't he, today?
If you want a change in style, might be the guy to do it.
Yeah.
I'd certainly, as a Wolves fan, be more excited about him coming in than the prospect of bringing Nuno back.
Or Lopetegui. I thought Lopetegui's a good manager, but yeah. But you turned him down.
I don't think he was ever interested. I think that was more because, again, he has the same agent as... His agent is Mendes. Is it Mendes?
George Mendes. Yeah, I beat it's George Mendes.
So is he the one that's filtered all the Portuguese players into Wolves?
Yeah.
And he's got the same agent. So he was like, oh yeah, go manage Wolves. And he was like, no, manage the team in the Champions League. Why do I want to go and manage Wolves?
No,
like, there'll be big, no offence to Wolves, just for him. He's like, I've just managed the team in the Champions League. There'll be bigger teams to come up.
Yeah.
And then after that,
well, Amazon Prime have the formation of a 4-3-3.
I'm saying it could be a 4-3-3. I
Someone else they put striker next to his name. Anyway,
Schumacher out on the left wing.
Yeah. Oh, funny. Well, let's bring Rich in for the just in case the energy blackout. Right, Rich.
Hello, boys. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, good. Glad to be on.
Thoughts? Really in the blackout, aren't
Yeah. Thoughts of the game, mate?
Yeah. Firstly, sorry about my camera. It's a bit shoddy tonight. But yeah, excited for the game. Liverpool obviously on a high after their results against City, but you never know. Stranger things have happened in the Premier League, and we've got a team that is capable of potentially getting something. We've got some decent players that we can bring off the bench. Interesting that we've probably gone to a back four. So yeah, I'm excited. I just hope we give a good account of ourselves tonight, really.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, it looks. For me, it looks like it's going to be a smash and grab job. In all honesty, looking at the side, looking at in this formation, as Tommy says, we've only really two attacking players in Skamaka and Bowen. I think it is very much a containment job. It seems tonight, but these are the ones you never know, innit? With West Ham. We never know. It's back. I mean, last year we had very few games. We had more than 30% possession. Really, last season, weren't it? Really, smashing grabs and we just need to. And with Skamaka, any chance he's going to hopefully be hitting the target. You know what I mean? Where last year we had Antonio who might hit one in 3 or 4. With Skamaka, any half chance he's going to thrive at. Thrive at the opportunity to get in Anfield. I've just seen that Amazon Prime have said that they put the wrong date on for the games. They said today's tomorrow, but anyway, that's giving us a month's free trial. Rich, looking at Liverpool, let me bring it up so you can see. Where is it? Liverpool. Obviously, it's the likes of Salah, Firmino, Nunes. The rest I think our midfield could really do a job on their midfield tonight. Henderson, Thiago versus Declan Rice and Souček and Downs potentially.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Midfield, and I look at their defense as well. Let's have a go at Trent tonight. He's struggling defensively. He's struggling with confidence. Let's have a go at him. Bowen, run at him. Tsimikas, Joe Gomez. Not convinced by either of them really. I think Skamaka can really get at them. And on the weekend Skamaka was unlucky. He could have had a hat trick. So maybe tonight's the night where he gets off the mark and bangs a couple at Anfield. That would be great. But yeah, that Liverpool team, cool. They've just beaten City. Fair play to them. But I honestly look at that team, and that's not the best Liverpool team I've seen for a couple of years. We can really get at them. There's players like Henderson. For me, Declan Rice trumps them all day, every day. They've put someone like Fabio Carvalho in. He's a good player. But I really look at that. He's starting 11, and there's nothing there that really, really concerns me and tells me that we're going to get battered. Like, I'm disappointed in a sense that we haven't had with our starting 11, haven't had a bit more of a go, because for me, they're there for the taking. But yeah, if we play well tonight, we could definitely nick something. There's no reason why we can't.
No, yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. I think it's how I could see the first half. Yeah, and as Tommy made a good point, it could be 60 minutes where maybe you score get our first shot on target. But that's the way Moyes always approaches these games, doesn't he? He always approaches these games in the same manner. Containment. He's scared of the top six, and it is frustrating, but it's the way he always plays. I don't think we didn't assume he's going to do anything different. I think the injury to Paqueta has made it easier for him because he can be even more defensive than he needs to be. But look, we'll see. I'm going to drop out and bring Anton on because look at him. He's done his studio and everything. There we go. I'll bring him in. I'm going to drop and I'll.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, go on, Anton. You can talk. I
wasn't ready. Sorry. I wasn't ready. He's just
not professional.
Anyway, he's digging me out because he turned up late for the stream, Russie B.
Not really. I said 6:30. You're the one who didn't realise it was a 7:30 kickoff.
No, I didn't realise it was a 7:30 kickoff.
True. There we go.
Yes, I do. Anyway, I've obviously seen the team. I don't know what you've discussed. How are we feeling about it? 15 minutes to go till kickoff. Oh fuck! Tommy,
yeah, I'm the one who's
off, Tommy. I'm chucking you out, Tommy. I'm chucking you out, mate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going on history, and the way Moyes approaches these games. I just don't trust him to lay a glove on Liverpool up there. I think the only time Moyes will consider attacking substitutions and actually trying to score will be if we desperately need a goal. If we're kind of chasing it later on, he might try and get a goal, but I just don't trust Moyes. I've seen how he approaches these games before, and it's not good. He's very cagey, very defensive, doesn't tend to go for it. We've been quite toothless in these games. We've had our bellies tickled too often in these games, and his record is horrendous, by the way, in these kinds of games. And so it's hard for me to be optimistic. I mean, we've got, like I said earlier, we've got 2 attacking players on the pitch. 2.
Yeah.
We've got Scamacca and Bowen, and that's it. Those are our attacking players, 2. So unless he's got some kind of masterclass waiting for us, which I don't expect, then I think this is going to be a long night, and I'll be honest.
So Tommy, I mean, I'm looking at the bench here now. You've got obviously Areola, Emerson, Sefao, Coventry. Then let's get into the attacking options here. Lanzini, Antonio, and Benrahma. With those 3 substitutions, what would have made this team different? And that's a question to you, Tommy.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen. No, I don't think this is a 4-3-3. I'm sure this is wing-backs, but a 4-3-3 would have been nice. It's a pity about Paqueta. It really is. Because it would have been in my midfield in a 4-3-3. But if you go even just tweak this team and go 4-3-3 and chuck Benrahma in alongside Scamacca put Antonio on the left of the front 3. So you've got Antonio, Scamacca, Bowen, all there, who are all really good outlets. And we're going to need outlets tonight. Because our big problem tonight now, looking at that formation, we're going to be so deep, we're essentially going to be hoofing a lot of ball forward straight back to them. And so I think if you're going to be in that situation where they are going to have a lot of possession, whether we like it or not, they're going to hold the ball a lot. And we are going to have to be disciplined and quite defensive no matter who we put out, because we're away at Liverpool, it's at Anfield. They will hold the ball and they will control possession a lot. So we have to make sure that when we do get possession, we have an outlet and a way to get the ball from back to front.
Yeah.
Which means you need players who are up there who can hold the ball up, who are strong, who can contest possession. We know Scamacca can do it. Bowen actually is quite good at his hold-up play. Not as good as Scamacca or Antonio, but he's quite good at it. And he makes clever runs. So if we had, say, Antonio, Scamacca, Bowen up there, we can make the ball stick when we play it out. We can make the ball stick. Antonio, Scamacca, great hold-up play. And then going forward, obviously, that's 3 players. Once we get that possession, we can cause problems going the other way. But at the moment, I just think we're quite looking at hoofball out of our defence, which is going to happen quite a lot because we're going to be under pressure because we're going to be sitting so deep. And I just feel like the ball's just going to keep coming back because Bowen's going to be asked to come back and help out Johnson. So when we're hoofing balls out, it's probably just Scamacca up there on his own with 2 or 3 players around him. And I just think, that it's not the way to go in this game. I think we have to have that outlet, that kind of release valve, which I think, having Antonio and Scamacca there could have done for us. So I just worry that we're going to have like very little opportunity counter-attacking even tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I see that definitely, Richard. When it comes to playing at Anfield at Liverpool, you're going to need high intensity. You're going to need ball winners, making sure the ball gets to the teammates, all that stuff, ball retention, you name it, hard-working players in the team. Now, you can't deny when you look through the midfield area in particular, that's exactly what he's gone for in terms of his midfield options. Another thing to look at in terms of positives are that we've brought Zuma back into the team, which is a massive boost for West Ham. But, with regards to the team going forwards, the other thing is, as Dad said in the preview, we can't underestimate the opposition, even if they have not had a great start to the season, because at the end of the day, they're Liverpool, they've still got the same players and they found a bit of form. So how do West Ham beat them tonight with this team, Rich?
Yeah, listen, with the starting 11 Moyes has put out, we're definitely going to soak up pressure. That's pretty obvious. You speak about legs. We've got that with Flynn Downs and Declan Rice, not so much with Thomas Souček. But again, I'm not surprised by that. We're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure and take whatever chances we get. And you know what? I have confidence in Scamacca. On the weekend, he could have got a hat-trick. He was in the right place, right time, was fine margins that separated him from getting a goal. And you know what? If he gets a chance and bangs one, we could potentially hold on to it. But Liverpool, they're high on confidence. They've just beaten City. It's going to take a lot for us. We're going to have to get everything right tonight, from defense all the way through to attack. We're going to have to be spot on. We're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure. They're going to have a lot of the ball. We're going to have to be patient. But yeah, whatever chances we get, we have to score, whether that be from a set piece where they've looked vulnerable. That may be our avenue in. And hopefully if we nick something, we just hold on to it. We've got a really solid team out there that can protect a lead. It's just about getting in front. And that's what's going to be interesting. However, I look at our bench. We've got players we can bring on that can change the game, Benrahma, Antonio. So if we do go a goal down and we're struggling, we've got options. Whereas in the past, we probably didn't have that luxury. So, yeah, a lot's going to have to go our way tonight for us to get a result. But, I'm a West Ham fan, so I'm just strangely optimistic.
Matt, I mean, when it comes to obviously looking at this lineup, I can understand why people look at this team and you just have to look on Twitter and you see people putting literally 9 men behind the ball with Scamacca up top, or 10 men behind the ball and Scamacca up top himself. I don't potentially see it like that personally. I get that it's a reasonably defense-minded team, but you do have players that can drive forward. We're seeing a different Declan Rice over the last season and a half in terms of getting forward, driving forward. That bringing Downs into the team gives me a lot more solid confirmation that, and comfortable with the fact that he can go forward now, support the likes of Fornals, who is also a creative player. You've got Bowen one side and Scamacca. So it's just about, I mentioned it before, the thing was I didn't think it would be Souček coming into the side, but this triangle in the middle of the park, when first we signed Souček at West Ham, he was the missing piece of the jigsaw at the time. And for the first maybe 10 games or whatever it was, you saw Souček, Rice and Noble play together. And they actually worked really well in that kind of rotating triangle thing. And you can't help but think that maybe that's the route they're going down. Now, no, again, Matt, no denying it, Paqueta is a massive miss for West Ham tonight. To be fair, I don't doubt for a second Moyes knew this 2 or 3 days ago, because all you had to do was use your noggin, search the internet, search deep into the internet to find that there was a doubt on Paqueta. Hardly anyone picked up on it, and it was all over it was there for people to see. So he hurt his collarbone. There was a doubt in him. So Moyes has been probably working on the system and what they're going to do and how they're going to try and get at Liverpool tonight. But how big a miss is Paqueta, mate?
Sorry, no, before you start, Matt, I just have to pop off, guys, okay? Thanks for having me on, and look, cheers, fingers Tommy, crossed, I'm completely wrong. I'll talk to you soon, guys.
Cheers, Tommy, mate. Take it easy. Thank you. Yeah, Matt, how big a miss is Paqueta?
But it is a massive miss, isn't it? His ability on the ball, his ability to calm the ball and make the clever passes is definitely going to be a miss, especially if we're looking to play on the counter-attack. I mean, they may have even changed. Formation may have changed. Shape may have changed. I said earlier, it's one of them ones, we've won, but at what cost? Everyone wanted to see Downs get a game and start. We finally got it, but we were always hoping, expecting it to be Souček that steps out, and unfortunately it's Paqueta with an injury. As you said, though, it may play into our hands. It may, in fact, leave it so that Downs sits in front of the back four and Rice and Souček can both take it in turns making the runs. So Rice can get up and link the ball more, and then Souček can maybe make a lot more of his, late runs into the box for crosses, knowing that at least Downs will just sit. He's not an attacking player, Downs. He's one that will just sit and let everyone else do it. So it could work.
Yeah.
I think both teams are coming to the games playing formations that the other teams didn't expect. I highly doubted anyone looked at that Liverpool team from the other night and thought they're going to go to West Ham and play 4-4-2. But with the players they've got on the pitch, it very much looked like Carvalho and Salah are playing on the wing with Firmino and Núñez up front. And I doubt anyone thought West Ham probably looked like maybe going for a flat 4-3-3 with just 3 disruptive, physical midfielders. And, I said earlier to Russ, if we don't win the midfield battle in the centre, there's something seriously wrong. They've only got 2. They've got Thiago, who's been flip-flopping in his form. On his days, amazing, but has had enough of them. And you see some of the games recently, it looks like Henderson's maybe starting to lose his legs a little bit. You know, he's pushing on a bit. He's put a lot of leg room, a bit like Noble at the end of his career. So if we have Rice, Souček, and Downs, and we don't win that midfield battle, we have no one to blame but ourselves for anything that comes out of it.
Right. We're literally a couple of minutes from kickoff, so I'm going to give the final words before myself and Matt go and do the commentary on the game to you, Richard, my brother from another mother over in South Africa. My bro. Go for it.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to nick a point tonight. I don't know. I've just got a quietly confident feeling inside of me. And I feel like our subs tonight could play a massive role. I'm looking at Antonio. Can Moyes get him on at the right time? Can he change the game when we really need some sort of tactical dynamism? But yeah, as Bob said, you know, delighted Flinny's getting a chance. And yeah, let's just go out there and give a good account of ourselves. That's the most important thing. If we lose, it's Liverpool away. We never get anything at Liverpool away. So let's just give a good account of ourselves. Simple as that.
Absolutely, my man. What was your predictions, did you say?
I'm going 1-1 draw.
Cool. I think I said that the other night when I was on with Luke. You know, I'd snap your hand off right now for that. But let's hope we can walk away with 3 points. Could you imagine me walk away with 3 points, lads? You know, wow, let's do it. Let's do it. Richie boy, you're some man, mate. Thanks very much for joining us. Take it easy. Stay safe,
lads.
And of course,
thanks for having me. I'll chat to you guys a bit later.
Come on, you Irons. Irons. Oh, Matty. Stato Matt is in the house. Are you ready?
See, this is interesting. So, Amazon still think Liverpool are playing a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
But they're basically saying that Firmino will play as the centre attacking mid. So, Carvalho and Salah will pick up the wing position. Nunes will play down the middle, and Firmino will play number 10. Which actually, I suppose, probably shouldn't be that surprising. Because quite often Liverpool fans will tell you that he's like a false number 10. You know, he's more of a harry and hassle and run and disruptive centre forward rather than an out-and-out goal-scoring centre forward. So maybe that position will work for him. And we're going to see how they've listed West Ham now. Yeah.
If you are watching, put your predictions in the chat just now so we can see them. Just as we're a couple of minutes from kickoff, just put your predictions in the chat and let us know what your final predictions are ahead of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually going to see
Chelsea today. Yeah. All right. And I've got like 2 screens on because I've got that. I've got the West Ham game on, but I've also got the Amazon every goal, every game thing on. And on that, they were doing the build up for the Chelsea Brentford game, and they had both Graham Potter and I can't think of his name now. The Brentford manager,
Frank.
Yeah, Thomas Frank. They had them both on at the same time, interviewing them. Like they were just standing between them. So they was like standing next to each other, interviewing both of them. I thought that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Like half an hour to go before the game. Surely they wouldn't want to be talking to each other. They're not going to give anything away, are they?
Mm.
Right. So we are on the pitch, waiting to kick off. It's West Ham to kick off.
I'm just going to see how far you are ahead, if at all, any.
Shouldn't be that much in theory.
You just tell me as soon as you kick off, mate. I've kicked off.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah,
I think
the same. So we're the same. Just having a look at see how we're kind of setting up there. But I mean, we've got plenty of bodies in and around that midfield. Flynn Downs trying to win the ball back. Liverpool on the attack down the left-hand side. Flynn Downs is marking the man.
Rice is sitting in front of the back 4, at least at the moment.
At the moment, he is, but he's...
Downs and Souček look like they're playing either side of him.
Yeah.
Fornals is quite up the pitch, so maybe it is a 3 and not a 5 at the back. Liverpool's on the ball coming forward through Henderson. He's played it out to Miskas.
Van Dijk on the ball.
I did see apparently we've got the worst pressing stats in the league or something.
Also got some of the worst set piece record in the league as well. Something to do with not beating the first man or something. I seen something today.
Oh, we were literally talking about that earlier, and it's just I said like the Southampton game. I think one corner actually beat the first man.
Oh, he's giving the ball away. Declan Rice. Oh, plays into Scamacca. Oh, Alisson has played the ball right onto Declan Rice on the edge of the box. And he's played the ball to Scamacca, who's tried to find Jared Bowen. It's just gone too heavy, and Liverpool have cleared the ball, but under pressure straight from the off. Liverpool are, come on, West Ham. Now they're on the attack with Liverpool on the ball, plays the ball around, tries to play it around the defender. West Ham have done well and played the ball back to Fabianski. Not a bad opportunity there, Matt, was it?
No. And it shows you, if you get people up and press it, you can get opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a very...
well done, Ben Johnson.
Poor... I don't know what Alisson was trying to do.
Declan's putting the pressure on. Ref is going to blow for that.
Ball went one way, bro. He tried to gamble away. The ball went right and went one way. Went in the back of Thiago. Yeah, look, it's a straight ball. I don't know who he's trying to pick out, but he drills. I think is he trying to pick out maybe like Carvalho in the middle? Bowen doesn't gamble. Rice picks out Scamacca and he sees.
To be honest, I thought Scamacca would have smashed it. Anyway, West Ham are playing with a high press just now, mate.
They are, but it only worries if it's
they put the ball round the side, round Zuma. Salah's chasing. Salah's got to it. Sorry, it's Nunes.
Nunes, yeah.
And Zuma's kicked the ball out, and it's a goal kick to West Ham.
Wow. Okay. I'll be honest. I'm sort of agreeing with Nunes there. It looked like Zuma just leant through him and kicked it out. Oh no, actually, no. Tell a lie. That may have actually come off Nunes.
It probably did come off Nunes. Yeah.
Good job, linesman. Well done. Fair play.
Anyway, Fabianski with the ball, 3 minutes in. Big ball up top. Oh, it's a good winning header from Scamacca onto Bowen, but it's cleared from Van Dijk. West Ham have won it back again, which is good. Down the left, Bowen's made the run.
Oh, that's not a
he headed the ball away, but putting a Henderson under pressure. Liverpool's done well to get out of that, to be fair. Liverpool now driving from the right-hand side. Henderson on the ball. He plays the ball back into Thiago. Thiago out wide to Trent. Trent driving forward. Thiago makes a run through. He plays the ball back to Henderson. Henderson drives forward for Liverpool. Plays a quick touch there. Takes a deflection. Goes back to Gomez. Van Dijk. Liverpool just keeping a hold of possession here now for a little bit. And it was a risky pass there.
This is interesting. In defensive shape, we are playing like a 4-4-2.
Yeah. And now Souček swapped with Declan Rice. Oh, ball through. Takes a deflection off of him. Declan Rice wins it back.
Yeah, in Liverpool won it back. It looks like Downs is almost been expected to play the right mid position in the defence.
Mate, you're going to see an absolute switch all the time with those three. Trust me on that. You're not going to see them all stick. You've already seen Rice and Souček switch. Oh, well done. One back from Creswell. Oh, that's a bad pass there.
Oh, Pablo, that is an awful pass.
Pablo, shot from Litstone, goes wide. I tell you what, mate.
Your own half against Liverpool.
But I tell you what, mate, that's two mistakes really from either side. One mistake each from either side. Alisson kicking the ball to Declan Rice and Pablo Fornals playing the ball straight through the middle there. But 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in, we're not sitting back, mate.
Lively start. No, it's not. It's not entirely sitting back. We are.
It's not sitting back at all, mate.
Don't like this. I don't get this.
Oh, we've given the ball away again.
Their one thing is they press high up the pitch.
Yeah,
that's their one thing.
Souček did win the ball back, but it's gone straight back to Liverpool, who are now on the attack with Jordan Henderson down the right-hand side.
You've got a 6'4" centre forward.
Salah on the ball on the edge of the box, plays the ball through, cleared from West Ham. Handball,
deflected.
But the referee's not called for it. Salah wins the ball back. It's not Salah, sorry. Gomez, Trent, Henderson, Trent in the middle of the park, centre circle, plays the ball through. Carvalho drops deep to collect it. Drops it wide out to right to Salah. Creswell's read that really well. Oh, they've kicked the ball forwards. Come on, West Ham. Get first to it. Trent's forward, plays the ball to the back post, clear from Johnson. Jared Bowen collects the ball. He drives forward. He's on the pace. He's going. Oh, he skipped the player. Keep going, son. It's unlucky, and he's won. He has won a throw-in
Throw-in?
deep in Liverpool's half. It's good, mate.
Yeah, I just don't understand. When we've got Skamaka up front, why are you trying to pass out from the back? Why don't you just get some of the... You've got Skamaka and Souček.
What are you talking about?
Putting everyone up, playing out from the back against Liverpool, like one of the best. Liverpool, Man City are still the best two teams at high press. High press, gegenpress, winning the ball back in your own third.
Ben Johnson
We've got Souček.
Tries to play in Tommy Souček down the right-hand side. No, it's not. It's Flynn Downs. Puts pressure. Alisson's kickouts are awful. Straight to Declan Rice. Go on, Pablo. Kips into the back post. Pablo Fornals. What is Alisson all about, mate?
Mate, he is shaky, to say the least.
Oh, my word. I'm telling you something, now, mate. Give that
Pressure
ball to
every time he gets the ball
and fire the ball at him.
Every time he's got the ball at his feet, just pressure him.
Mate, I'm telling you, shoot at him. Shoot. Take advantage of this. Flynn Downs. Ben Johnson. He clears it. He's got nothing else to do. He's going to have to clear it. It's not bad.
Safety first from Ben Johnson, which is fair enough. Downs ain't happy, though. Downs seems to think that it's our throwing. He seems to think that it took a deflection off whoever closed down Bowen. Oh, Gareth Southgate's in attendance.
Liverpool playing the ball from the back now. West Ham playing a high press again, putting the pressure on them. And we've won it back straight away. Jared Bowen collects the ball. Fornals makes the run. He plays it back.
Creswell.
Zuma.
He was not
Johnson.
happy with Creswell there.
Downs. Skips by two players. Plays the ball back to Johnson. Plays the ball forward. It's given away to Liverpool, unfortunately. We've done well. We've manned up there and put two players on him. Won it back. And then they've won it back. Declan Rice wins it back again. Ben Johnson on the ball down the right-hand side. He's lost it. Tommy Souček wins the ball back. He chips it forward and it goes out for a throw-in. I tell you what, mate. I've been
come on.
Yeah, but let's look at positives, mate. The positive is we're playing with a high intensity. We can't deny that. We're 8 minutes in and we're playing with a high intensity. And we're pressing.
Taking the lead at Bournemouth.
Look at the high press we've got. Stay like this. Stay like this. Because, yeah, Liverpool are good at playing out of it if they have to, but we're still putting them under pressure. Liverpool on the attack down the right-hand side. Tries an early ball. Don't know. Firmino tries something tricky, but he wins the ball back. The overlapping run from Trent. I see that a mile away. Fabianski's done amazing.
One thing he's good at. I'll be honest, that is the one thing he's very good at. Overlaps, putting the ball in the box, Trent.
I was just going to say, but you could see that a mile away. Why is no one tracking him? Good play there from Declan. Pablo. A switch play. Is Ben Johnson going to win it? Yeah, he is. Bowen. Go on. He kicks the ball forward to Bowen. Mate, Pablo had nothing else to do there. It's the only thing he had.
To be fair, it was a very good ball, but
it was.
Johnson made it into a bad ball because Johnson didn't gamble on it.
Johnson now throwing deep in the Liverpool half. Nearly 10 minutes into the game. Liverpool 0, West Ham 0. Flynn Downs gets fouled. Ref!
Why have you got your head on your hands, Thiago?
You literally just ran over and pushed him on the back.
It's such a stupid foul.
And he's like, don't.
You've literally, it wasn't even hands, it was forearms. He's literally like fallen into him. Maybe he's trying to say he slipped over, which you might have done, but you still took out the man on the ball.
We're about 4 yards away from the corner with a free kick. So 4 yards forward from the corner spot. Free kick to West Ham.
Can West Ham beat the first man? It literally is like you said. It's like a better position for a corner. It's like diagonally 4 yards in from the corner flag. So you're a bit further in the pitch, you're a bit further away to create a better angle.
Mate, just watch Creswell go for goal. Bet you, like low, bottom right hand corner. No, he's still not from that angle. It's really windy.
Ball's blown off the spot.
Free kick to West Ham. Creswell's hands up. Pings the ball in. Right on the keeper. Oh, Alisson does well. I don't know who that was coming in.
That's Kira.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Liverpool away on the counter-attack.
Darwin Núñez. That'll do. That will do. I tell you what, if there's any player with respect, you just didn't want Salah in that position.
No. I was kind of glad that the original counter-attack went to Núñez and not Salah.
Yeah.
I think that had that been the other way around, it could have been a very different situation.
It could have been a different ball game, yeah.
Had Salah been playing that ball into Núñez.
Zuma. Souček. Johnson out on the right-hand side. Goes long. Van Dijk heads it. Oh, good intensity again, West Ham. That's unlucky we didn't win that back. Thiago plays the ball forward, back to Thiago. Skamaka's dropping in, trying to tackle. Henderson plays it out wide to Trent. Trent drives forward with an overlapping top. And Creswell, Fabianski, yes, all right. Jeez,
Did he missed his header?
I think he must have heard it at the last second watch. He did. He totally heard it. Fabianski screamed and Creswell was still going to head it and he just backed off at the last second. Matt, they're listening to you. Fabianski's listening to you, mate.
I mean, admittedly, you want someone to commit to it, but that was West Ham regained it anyway.
Good bit of possessional play there from West Ham. Ball gets played wide from Kira to Johnson. Finds.
Let's give you out one of the centre backs.
Downs. Oh, I love you, Downs. Don't lose it, mate. Good on you, Downs, son. Oh, nice football, West Ham. Jared Bowen inside. Oh, what a play switch. Crazy on the left. Pings the ball in. Oh, it's blocked from Trent.
That's very well defended,
mate. Good football, man. Good football, West Ham. Declan Rice.
Played a bit of football.
He finds Ben Johnson out on the right-hand side. Oh, nice ball through to Jared Bowen. Someone else make the run, Tommy. Make the run. Oh, he's done well. Flynn Downs out on the right-hand side. And he wins West Ham a throw-in. You can see... I don't want to get too carried away with Flynn Downs, but you can see his ability to hold the ball, mate. In possession. He's good at it. Oh, shut up.
That's a handball. Take advantage, I guess.
He skipped, but Tommy Souček, well done, mate.
Well played, Souček. Read the cut inside well.
Trent, West Ham with the high press again. I'll take that. Go on, put them under pressure. Thiago, he goes long, up over the top. For who's that? Núñez. Oh, he shoots from outside the box, and Fabianski tips it over the bar. I mean, it's one of those kind of snatch, mate. It was a snatch and grab, but Núñez, just what you want from a striker. Hit it. He does. It was going in. It was going in.
Oh, it was going in. Absolutely. He's hit it on the dip as it dropped down again. He got that dip over Fabianski. If he doesn't get a hand on it, is it? 100%.
So if you're watching, Liverpool literally had a chance from nothing. Big kick out from Alisson, up over the top of the defenders. And Darwin Núñez shoots from the 18-yard box, dipping in. Fabianski tips over the bar. Corner to Liverpool, 14, nearly 15 minutes gone. Ball in. Clear from West Ham. Get first to it. Go on, Pablo! Go on, Pabs! Well done, son. Go on, Deckers. Look at the right! Look at Bowen! Bowen's getting it. Go on, son. Good touch from Bowen. Puts it on. Skamaka. What a ball for Skamaka. Hit it. Someone get to it first.
That was unlucky. Caught under his feet there, the ball inside from Bowen to Skamaka, but he still managed to turn on it, skip away from a player and play it in. I don't know who he was feeding into there. Was it Souček? Downs making the run up.
It's a good ball through to Bowen, that was. Oh, what a win that was from Jared Bowen. He's injured himself doing it, but he's won the ball back. Good intensity from West Ham. Come on. Kira plays in Creswell. It's not crazy. It is crazy. I'm struggling with this white top, mate.
Kira into Zuma. Zuma out to Johnson. Johnson back to Zuma.
Tell you what, though, mate, you can totally hear the crowd singing. Love it.
Fab, back Kira. West Ham trying to play out from the back, like in our own box right now.
Zuma goes long.
Zuma then goes long. Probably gives it.
And Gomez wins it back. He plays it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk puts the ball down. He plays it out left. Robertson, Thiago drops deep, collects the ball, comes over the halfway line, finds Henderson. He's got a bit of space. He drives forwards. Henderson tries to play a ball through. Salah collects it, plays it back to Henderson, about 30 yards out. Trent drives forwards.
I'm trying to close the space.
Yeah, come on. Win that back, West Ham. Win that back. Ball gets played back to Van Dijk. West Ham's pressing up a bit higher now. Thiago. Well done, Skamaka.
How are you trying to claim anything, mate? You just smashed it against you.
Thiago wins it back. He drives forwards. Darwin Núñez plays it out wide to Trent for Liverpool.
Salah.
Oh, yeah. Thiago through the middle. Shoots. Nothing on. Zuma blocks. Johnson drives forward for West Ham. Jared Bowen collects. He drives down the right-hand side. Ref! Free kick.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he didn't win. He did get the ball in the end, but he put himself across Bowen first. He pulled Bowen down first to get the ball.
I tell you something now. Yeah. They're struggling with Bowen.
Oh, yeah, they are.
We need to utilise that right-hand side. Robertson is struggling with Bowen. And who's that guy in front of him?
No, it's Tomiskas, isn't it? Robertson's on the bench.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Tomiskas is struggling there.
And then it's Carvalho. Is it Carvalho in front of him?
Yeah. We need to utilise that. Kira. Rice. As well. Fornals. Oh, good football from West Ham. Souček. Oh, he's not made the run, Skamaka. I mean, it wasn't a great pass from.
I would say I don't think Skamaka's going to have the pace to outsprint Joe Gomez.
It wasn't a great ball, though, mate. To be fair,
it wasn't. But Skamaka made one of them like pretend runs. He made the run to Gomez. Thought he was running behind, and he stopped to come short to make space. And Souček, like fully the same as Gomez, bonked the run in behind and played it.
Good block from West Ham. I tell you what, mate, we can get at them at the flanks, both left and right.
Yeah.
We need. Oh, well done from Zuma. Heads the ball out for a Liverpool corner.
Ball dipped into the back post. Was it? Who's that one? Put the header back. Might have been Tomiskas even, but the header back across, looking for Núñez in the middle.
Stay focused, West Ham. Nearly 19 minutes in.
Left-footed outswinger from Tomiskas.
Ball in, back post.
Everyone's missed it.
Fabianski gets it.
West Ham got a bit lucky there. I think Rice jumped in front of him.
Plays it early. That's it. Creswell. Deckers. Got plenty of time, plenty of space. Zuma. Plays in Kira. Declan Rice has dropped in. He collects it. Drives forward. He plays in Creswell. Nice touch through to Rice. Oh, he boshes off the player. No problem at all. Rice drives forward. And they've won it back, but we've won it back and we win a foul. I tell you what, mate.
He's got to go in the
Liverpool are struggling down both flanks.
That is literally, by the numbers, 3 fouls.
Was that Thiago?
Yeah.
Was
he's
Thiago
done one over in the corner.
Third foul.
I'm sure he's done another one. I'm sure it might be his second foul. I'm sure that's his third foul. Like, literally by numbers, he should be in the book. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe...
Keep this up, West Ham. Big ball in, back post. Tommy Souček, hands are all over him. Ben Johnson comes there, putting the pressure on. He wins it back, Ben Johnson, down deep in the right-hand side for West Ham. Goes for a cross, and it's a goal kick.
I feel like we're one of the only teams that could never get a corner out of that situation.
I'm telling you what, mate. Liverpool struggling down each flank. We need to utilise the left side and the right-hand side.
It's what I think about if we only had started maybe Antonio or something.
Van Dijk driving forward. Thiago through the middle, bit of space. Drives forward for Liverpool, chips the ball over the top. Big ball in to the box. Oh, no way. That is a total Darwin Núñez header. It's totally... I don't know who was marking him. They should have won that header. He's just got in front of the defender and won it 1-0. I'm so frustrated at that. It's not deserved.
Johnson's not far enough out on this. Doesn't no attempt to close down the cross, and then it's just over Zuma's head. But look, there's no attempt to cut the cross out. Look, Johnson just lets him, actually makes the angle for him. And then Zuma doesn't win the first header, and he runs off the front of Kira. It's a brilliant header into the far corner, to be fair. But like that defensively is absolutely shocking. Like there is no attempt whatsoever to close that cross down. I'm sorry, Johnson for me should take the blame for that because he's literally about.
Mate, I don't know. Like I don't know if.
He's about 5-6 yards away.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Give him the angle for the cross. He literally said, "It's not like,
mate.
It's not like
I'm telling you now. It's not just Johnson,
footed.
mate. Matt, it's not just Johnson. You've got to question Kira, heading ability. You've got to question the fact that there wasn't a huge. It doesn't matter if you expect it. You've got to head it. That's your job as a centre half. You don't just because the player in front of you
jumps in front, and then that is it's naivety from Kira. Because he's seen Zuma jump, you think Zuma's going to head it, but you don't let the cross in. You cut the cross out. No. You don't stand 5 yards off the crosser and then step wider to show him the angle. Like he showed him where to put the ball. He literally said to him, "Go on, if you think good enough."
Yeah, but I tell you what, though, you can see that, but it's a team thing there.
And this is just West Ham now. It's like, as always, has gone from
Darwin Núñez, and Fabianski saves. This is what we need to watch now. We've gone 1-0 down against the run of play. A bit of a 50-50 game, not against the run of play, but I'm not digging you out, Matt. I'm just saying it's not just Johnson's fault there. It's not, if it gets by the cross, player's going to cross in. Yeah, you should close him down. But then there's two other people who should be doing their job there. Kira needs to be winning that header against Darwin Núñez. It's not at any great height. Darwin Núñez has just got simply in front of Kira. It's hit down the way from a header, which is what you expect from a striker, but it's at no pace. So Fabianski should be doing better in that position.
He's unlucky because of the bounce.
But that's what you're taught as a striker. So when you save
because
it's
hard to save.
Yeah, but
you don't know what bounce you're going to get. You don't know if it's going to be big or small.
Yeah.
He's got to dive. Once he bounces, he has to dive in the general direction and then hope that he gets the luck of the bounce. Fortunately.
Go on. Flynn Downs wins the ball back. Fornal slips.
Then Henderson just shanks out for a throw-in on the near side. Right, for me, it's a fantastic header, it's a brilliant header. But you cut the cross out. You don't let them do what they just did. You don't let them just invite the cross on. It's not like it's someone as a right back playing left wing back. It is literally a left back playing left back. And you've just invited him to cross it in. You showed him the angle. You showed him the corridor. And it's centre forward's goal. He's made a late run. Very hard to mark from Kira's standpoint because Kira's almost standing still and Núñez is on the move.
Did you say that? You did.
But problem is, I think we've had some good play, but I don't think we've, as always, for large.
It's just been. It's simply just. Yeah, it's just been 50-50, mate.
There you
but
go.
There's the difference, though. Look at the stats just come up on your screen. 5 attempts. It's been attempts.
But the final balls let us down. And that delivery was the difference between the two teams. And that will give Liverpool the confidence they need, especially from the run of form they've been on. And now we start kicking the ball out of play. Right? Our confidence is just gone. And they're now full of it. Rice just smacks one out of play. Van Dijk with a long pass to Salah. Salah brings it down. Inside to Firmino. Firmino looks back to Salah. Salah on the ball. Salah skips past Zuma, overruns it for a goal kick.
This is the problem, though. When they get a goal, they can play up on that. So we just need to get our composure back again, start again, and do what we were doing, because we were doing things fine.
And now with a goal down, we're going to play it short. Like, kick it long.
Fabianski's gone long. Johnson wins the ball. Flynn Downs gets pushed in the back, but of course we're not going to win anything.
Nothing. Johnson's now gone down.
Is that Johnson down?
Stomach? Why is he holding his stomach?
I think it's just ribs, mate.
Did he get clattered? Like, was he?
Thiago just comes back deep, drives forward for Liverpool, keeps driving forward, plays the ball long up over the top, beats Ben Johnson does well this time.
Thiago,
I don't think Ben Johnson's going to do that again.
You cannot let Thiago play. Like, we're playing a 3-man midfield. One of you has to go and engage him. Because as you saw for the goal, if you let him play the ball about and spray it about to the fullbacks, he's very good at it.
Van Dijk, Henderson. He drives forward. He plays the ball through. Oh, well done, West Ham. Oh, come on, ref! He's just a...
Didn't play the ball. He kicked the back of Carvalho's shin. Didn't play the ball, Kira. He had about 3 nibbles at him as well. Eventually got him.
Did he kick him? Mate,
there you go.
Come on.
Foul.
That's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's not a booking. It's foul.
It's just... I'm going to whisper to you. It's not that bad.
This is game. It's a foul.
So frustrating. Johnson is so shit. I don't agree with you, Dabs. I do not agree with you, mate.
No,
Johnson,
I would say that he made the mistake for it, but
that's sloppy. Every time Johnson has the ball, it's back pass, so he whacks up the pitch into the feet of Gomez. He's get the half now without conceding another. Completely agree.
Assuming this can be a cross, but surely Trent ain't shooting from like 35 yards.
Ball to the back post. Declan Rice heads it wide. He should have just left it. No one shouted. Obviously, no one shouted him there to leave that ball go out. Henderson.
Newcastle taking the lead against Everton.
Oh, go on, Tommy Souček. What a tackle that was. Pablo, go on, do something with it. Go on, Skamaka.
Needs some help.
On the halfway line. Oh, that's a decent attempt. There was nothing else on for him. It was decent. Back heel, but Liverpool won the ball back. Big ball forward. It goes out for a West Ham.
Right, switches it to Ben Johnson.
Johnson clicks the ball, plays the ball forward. It's unlucky. Flynn Downs wins it back, does a turn, brings in Tommy Souček into the game, who drives forward. Tommy gets fouled, but the player's not going to give it to him because we're playing Liverpool. Alisson gives it. Oh my word! West Ham putting the pressure on. Come on! Get stuck in, and we've won it back. Flynn Downs. Oh, come on, Tommy. Oh, of course they're going to give a foul.
That one's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
No,
it's ridiculous.
That one wasn't a foul, I'd say.
Trent plays the ball forwards. Henderson. Thiago switches play. Oh, I don't know how he's done that. Is it? Oh, Johnson's won it. Guard it out. Oh, he's kept it. Liverpool players kept it in, but Johnson's had to clear it. Thiago. Keep the pressure on, West Ham. Keep the pressure on. Oh, we've done well. We've done well. It's gone back out to Trent. He plays the ball forwards. Oh, Salah.
Brilliant. Corner.
They shoot. Takes the deflection off Darwin Núñez, but it's gone
I
offside.
think he knew he was offside. He knew.
Offside, yeah.
As soon as he hit him, he knew he was offside.
Fabianski's gone early. Gomez wins the header.
He didn't know one.
Thiago back to Alisson.
I think Mboni just told him to calm down. Right.
Told who to calm down.
Fabianski.
All right.
Like he didn't like. There's a difference between playing the ball early and actually like picking someone out. Like he didn't pick anyone out there. He just hoofed it down the middle of the pitch to hope something would happen.
Pablo, Kira plays the ball through Declan Rice. Drives forward on the left-hand side. He's got a lot of men around him. Kira is going to play it back to Fabianski. Darwin Núñez putting the pressure on. Puts onto his left foot. Pings the ball forward.
He didn't need to clear the ball there, Fabianski. He had time for a touch, so he could have took it onto his right foot and just played it to Johnson. Instead, he's just panicked and hoofed down the pitch, and he's just coming straight back again.
Out wide left. Henderson plays the ball forward. Carvalho out in the left again. Flynn Downs is just tucked in there.
Damn, taking shadows at the moment.
Forcing them into an error. Do that. That'll do. Zuma tries to clear it, does. Tommy Souček plays in a wild ball to Ben Johnson, who wins it. He drives forwards. He's got no options on. Oh, we're going the ball away.
Right.
Tommy Souček's getting stuck in, mate, everywhere tonight. Henderson switches play completely.
Good ball. Close him down.
Big ball into the box, cleared from Johnson.
Good head.
Thiago out wide left.
That's brilliant ball.
Crosses in. Cleared from West Ham. Oh, they're putting the pressure on. Salah's a bit of space. Oh, it was wide. We just need to get a hold of possession, mate. That's what we need to do.
Said it was actually useful and safe for me to activate me. And while I was there, Stacey was doing cleaning.
Oh, Johnson, you are having a stinker.
Who, mate?
I
Johnson.
don't know.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
Something, I don't know if he thinks. I don't like I said. I think he's to blame for the goal. I don't know if he's thinking that because it seems to be overthinking everything now. And it's just like knocked his confidence. He's got like, no confidence in his own ability right now. Something, I don't know if it is that or he's made another mistake somewhere else. But problem is he's quicker than Soufal, so Salah cuts inside and just puts one high into the crowd. Fabianski, straight out of play. Cheers, Fab. Fantastic goal kick. Touches in the opposition box. West Ham 1. Sometimes you get what you play for. When you play to contain and not attack, then it's exactly what you get. No shots, one touch the opposition's box. 1 goal conceded. Hatful of chances conceded. Right. That's foul. Yeah.
Do you need it for your passion? I don't need it. No, I know you want it, I'm just saying, so.
I know there's loads of comments coming in, so apologies we've not kind of jumped through them. That goals has killed our players' confidence.
Yeah.
Can't pass FC. Skamaka may as well just sit down on the pitch. Can't really sniff out a ball just now.
Not only has it killed our confidence, it's raised theirs. Like their attacking play and their passing has been a lot better since the score.
Oh, Fabianski, that'll do.
Considering we're supposed to play basically playing like a 4 in midfield and a 4 at the back, they are cutting through us at will. And we're still trying to play out.
Go on, Deckers. That'll do. Go on, Pab. Keeps a hold of it. Plays in. Flynn Downs. Jared Bowen's got a bit of space down the right-hand side. Get bodies forward. Jared Bowen's going to put it onto his left. Puts it onto his right. Tries to cross it in. They've done well to defend it. Now they're on the attack. So now puts the pressure. Do not go down! He's literally just dropped to the floor!
Put his hands on him.
Put
his hands on his back. Yeah, of course he is. One thing we didn't have to do there was put his hands on him. As soon as he put his hands on him, he weren't going to stay on his feet. It's naive. Very, very naive. Fewest first half goals this season. West Ham 2. Cheers, Amazon. Really feeling with confidence for a comeback right now. Darbo with another ball in.
Oh, get rid of it. Oh, he's hit the post. He's given a second chance. That's the issue, yeah.
The second shot was absolutely awful. The first shot was fantastic. Off the inside of the post and back out again. It's Thiago again with the ball over the top. Kira clears it, but only straight to Nunes. On the volley. Half volley chest, he said chest down on his left foot. Bending away from Fabianski off the post. Ben Johnson then. Thanks for clearance.
The thing is, they're playing the ball to Darwin Núñez, which is what we're not doing to Skamaka. Skamaka's probably just shouting, screaming in his body. I'm desperate for a chance like that. Declan Rice. Oh, Deckers, mate. Deckers.
I think tried to pick out Bowen. I think. I'm guessing that plan. I'll say again though, one of the things we pointed out at the start was pace. You've got no Bowen's lively, but that is like the outlet. That is it.
The problem was the intensity we started with the first 15 minutes has dropped. Really, ever since the goal, to be honest. It was, mate. Goals, the intensity. Yeah, there's confidence being shot. We just need to build, though. That's why we need to do, mate. You need to reset. So maybe if we can try and snatch something before half time, and if not, get to half time and 1 goal down, and then reset, mate. Reset.
Zuma bringing it over the halfway line.
Johnson. Bowen. This is better. Do something with it, but it's better. Rice.
At least we're getting a spell of possession on the ball.
Yeah.
Like you said, at least we're touching the ball.
Yeah, just get a bit of confidence. Crazy. Plays back Deckers. Deckers. He's going to switch players, you know. Kira. He's going to switch play over to the right-hand side. Finds Johnson. Head forward to Bowen, who's got a bit a bit of space. Bowen. Oh, ref!
How can you say
Oh,
he's
I
played the
tell you
ball?
what, mate. I tell you what. That's
How
got to be
can you
checked by VAR.
say?
That has got to
How
be
can you
checked by
say?
VAR.
How can you say he's played the ball there? Don't get me wrong. I expect nothing out of this. This is Liverpool.
Mate, he does not get
But
that
how
ball.
can you say he's
Does he
played the
get
ball
that
there?
ball? He doesn't get the ball.
No, he's just
Does he get the
flattened into
ball?
the back of Bowie.
VAR's
It
got
has
to
to be a
check that.
penalty. But it's Liverpool. It's
VAR's
Anfield.
checking it.
We
It's VAR, mate.
ain't going to get
If
anything.
it, I think it will go.
We ain't going to get anything.
I don't think we'll get anything
Liverpool,
because it's at
Anfield.
Anfield, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Liverpool Anfield.
They won't give it to us. They'll never do it. They'll
No.
never give it to us for that. No, you don't
Should be,
get it.
because like you said,
When you go to
Bowen
top
Bowen
four, you
controls
never
the
get it.
ball.
I don't think he
Bowen
touches it. It's
controls
Bowen's
the ball.
chest. It is
Yeah.
Bowen. It's not. They'll
I mean,
never
look
give
at
it
that
to us.
picture. How can you tell on that picture? Look at the
Look, it's Bowen's chest. It's a penalty. If they do not give a penalty, it's a disgrace. It is an absolute
how much
disgrace.
Bowen's chest and Gomez is absolutely flattered him.
He's absolutely clattered him. Foot's high, over
Hasn't played the ball. That's
chest
Bowen's-
height,
Bowen's
not played
chest.
the ball.
Yeah. But it's Anfield, so they'll find some way to not give
Even
it.
McCoist is saying it's a penalty.
They're checking for offside now.
Offside.
So
Of
that
course, they're
normally
trying to
tells you
find any
that
bloody reason not to give it to Liverpool.
no, but if they're checking offside, that normally means that he may go over to
It's
Monaco.
not. Look, it's totally his chest. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. He's going to give it.
He's going
It's
over.
usually
He's
when
going
they
over.
go over, when they go over to the camera, it means
Very,
that
I think it's
decision's going to get overturned.
98%
98% of these decisions.
have been not overruled. Once he's been referred back to the monitor.
Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Give us the bloody penalty.
Got to be a
Totally
penalty.
on his chest, mate. Gomez doesn't even touch it.
No,
are you
you know what? It's
talking about?
very poor. It is
It's-
awful defending.
It's really
It's
bad
just flattened
defending.
into the back of both. It
Yeah.
is.
Oh, point.
Yeah, it's penalty.
What's he doing? Yeah!
Penalty.
Yes! Yes! Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Shut up, Klopp! Idiot. Shut up, Thiago. You go away, son. Go on, Jared Bowen. Go on, Jared Bowen. Please.
It's taken ages for this penalty.
Shut up, Alisson, man. He's doing that on purpose. Referee should book him
Yeah.
for that. Look at him! Get back on your line. Oh my God. Save.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's a stonewalling it worked. Now they'll just check that everything's good. Yeah, fantastic. You actually had a way back into it then, West Ham, that you didn't realistically deserve, and you threw it away. Where to God, we have got the worst conversion since Noble left. We've got probably the worst conversion rate in the league for penalties.
Yeah, but we all do. We
Wow.
That thing is taking up Midfield net, though, he's massive. That's the thing that she doesn't, like, she should have made.
Shut up, man.
So what, we're going to get?
What are they
another
complaining
impact?
about? See if Van Dijk kicks that penalty spot. Look at him. Idiot.
Yep. So VAR's not going to do anything about that, no?
What's
Cheers
the one?
for that.
That's a
don't
good
get me wrong, it
save,
made no
but
difference. It's a good save.
it doesn't matter. No, I just can't stand him.
But-
Can't stand him.
Should be going to reference. Should be getting booked for that. No, it should be go back to him saying you need to book Van Dijk.
But VAR won't do that. Of course, VAR won't do it because you're at Anfield, mate.
Because it's a yellow card. They don't get involved in yellow cards, don't they? But don't get me wrong,
West
it's not
Ham.
like if Bowen fell over and shanked it wide. It was a poor penalty. It was the right, if keeper
Well,
dives
was
the
it
right
though,
way,
mate?
then
Did he not find the corner?
it's comfortable.
Was it
height.
a poor penalty?
He needs to be low or high.
Apart from
he
that,
scored
it was still in a corner.
That's what I
It was
mean.
still a good save. Yeah, it was still a good save.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a good save. He made the keeper save it, but you've got to go low or you go high. The easiest
West
height
Ham.
to save it is the height he hit it at.
Come on. Big ball in up over the top, leaves it for Skamaka. Oh! It's like a deflection. It goes out for a corner. Flynn Downs
Downs
hit that
put
on the
it in
volley. Mate, I'm telling you something now. I kind of don't want the whistle to blow. not
Weird,
right
because
now.
the penalty's sort of woken us up. But
Yeah. Flynn Downs on the volley. I tell you what, mate, it was going on. On target. Big corner for West Ham. It's probably the last chance of the half.
it's mid-last thing in the half, isn't it?
Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Come on. Ball in. Oh! Kieran wins it! Heads it down and goes over the bar! He was unmarked! Oh, it's so unlucky.
You've got to hit
so
the target with that.
Half-time. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. If you're watching, Darwin Núñez header. Again, it's really, you could call it the run of play in the first 20 minutes. I don't know. Maybe just edge it, 50-50 game. And then West Ham obviously got a penalty that was saved. But I'm going to hand over to, I think me and you, Matt, are going to hand over to the one man they call DJ Russie B.
Yes, gents. Go on, go for your wee. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Half time. We got the scores. The other games on the bottom. We've got Southampton 1 up away to Bournemouth. You got Brentford 0-0. You got Newcastle 1 up against Everton and Man United 0, Tottenham 0. That's just literally just kicked off 4 or 5 minutes ago. Frustrating half of football. In terms of the stats, that's what we want to know. Stats. We've got West Ham. 61% possession, Liverpool to 39% West Ham. They had 11 shots to our 3, 4 shots to our 1 on target, 338 passes to our 210 passes, 88% pass accuracy Liverpool, 77% pass accuracy. But the only thing that matters is the fact that it's 1-0. Jarrod Bowen missing a penalty just before half-time. Thought it was a good penalty, but it was a good save as well. If you want to come and have a chat with me, let us know. Come and have a quick call. Let us know, and we can have a good old moan up about that first half once I've signed in, of course. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as well as, let me just put my, send me a passcode. Let me know what you think. Half-time. Frustrating half, I think. Fair to say, wasn't it? Being a frustrating first half. Let's see what we got in the chat. I miss Nobes now. Said my 4-1 is still on. Miss Nobes. We all miss Nobes. As Matt said, I think our scoring percentages on penalties must be so low. Keeper saved it, exactly. Good save, I thought. It was a good save by him. He went the same way as he did last time. He scored the penalty, so... Although it's quite interesting when you saw, and then the whole bloody, Van Dijk doing the old tearing up the the corner spot, the penalty spot rather. As I said, if you want to come in, yes, I want to stay signed in. Thank you. Is it working? If you want to come and have a chat, Phil. Good God, I have fucked off. What was Johnson doing? We didn't get any chances again. It's despite that greedy 6. So much not even funny. Let me just get this all ready so we can, in case anyone wants a little chatteroony, you are more than welcome to. We are so bad. What I find funny is we try to attack fine and Liverpool's okay, a little bit shaky at the back. Why don't Moyes just tell them to attack? They're susceptible at the back. Let's be honest. They're doable. This is not a foregone conclusion, this game. They are doable at the back. They are very poor at the back. Alisson's distribution has been very poor. We've done a high press quite often, and it works. The high press can work, but it's just frustrating. Our passing for years has been awful. What do we do all week? No idea, Chris. Don't understand why centre forward wouldn't want to take a penalty, or why we wouldn't want him to and let the others take it. Well, Bowen's been, he's been scoring the last few, so he was the penalty taker. That's what he's been deemed to do. Johnson's having a nightmare. I think Johnson's not playing very well. Van should have been set to be red carded, and Van Dijk should be off. Why we don't let Skamaka take penalties beyond me, best striker of the ball? Well, clearly there's something there. They train, and that's what and Bowen's the penalty taking the same way that this person's the corners and this person's the free kicks. We can get an equaliser in the second half. We've got nothing to lose. As Matt alluded to, that stat at half time, it was West Ham has scored the fewest goals in the first half in the Premier League. Two goals all first half. Second half is our halves. I think it was Jake yesterday. He was saying that, listening to his preview, he says a lot of people aren't going to watch until the second half. That's when we seem to turn up a little bit. What we got here, playing 3 CDMs sums us up perfectly. Why ain't we getting back in the top 7 with such a negative mindset with so many positive attacking players? Johnson Souček playing with 8 men. It's not a foregone conclusion. If you start attacking, He hasn't set up to attack. He's set up to contain them, and it's only 1-0. It is only 1-0. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is only 1-0. And if you want to come and have a chat, feel free to. 1-0. And this is not a foregone conclusion, this match. At all. Let me just do this. Let me just do this so I can put the number up in case anyone wants a quick chat before the end of the half time. We got here Fornals and Antonio on at half time. Fornals off. I don't know why Fornals and Souček still getting there. What does Moyes see in them? I think Souček's been breaking them up, but he's not the attacking force we need, is he? I think Downs has come in and played very well. Very strong. Some nice touches. Terrible penalty, perfect for the goalkeeper. We went the same corner, telegraphed it. Yeah, you either go really low. It was literally at his diving height, wasn't he? So you either go. I think the penalty Fornals Bowen took last time. It was low in the corner. So I just don't know why people don't Julian Dix smack it. That's what I don't understand. Just smack it like Julian Dix used to. Absolutely, just smack it. As I said, we finished the first half at 60. Almost 40%, which is 40%, about 20% more than I thought we was going to get, in all honesty. These lot, obviously they hit the post as well. Nunes has been playing well first half. Great. The goal was poor. The second, he had a shot in the second stage of the first half, which hit the post. And Skamaka we haven't got the ball up to him at all, really, have we? I don't know why Fornals is still on the pitch. Why is Skamaka not taking penalties, or it should be the striker? Not necessarily Yard tripping. Julian Dix, Tonka, these were not strikers, and they're probably 2 of our Noble. And 3 of them are probably our best penalty takers of all time. How can the Kovacic's call the game against City due to the Europe? I know, ridiculous, isn't it? Souček's not needed for the game. Bowen always shoots in the penalty in the left corner. Emerson read him like an open book. I think he should bring Ben Rama on. I think it would be interesting to bring Ben Rama on because it's a lot more open, the game, than I thought it would be. I thought it would be tighter, but it hasn't been. And Ben Rama maybe could offer something, particularly on that right-hand side against Trent. He's not very confident. Obviously, he was replaced by Milner at half time. Milner played for the Man City game at right back. So maybe. I think the only trouble is, I think that the way we're set up at the moment, anything that's coming on either flank is not being cut out. Downs is a more central player, so Liverpool getting a lot of joy in their left-hand side, our right-hand side, and Johnson's almost covering 2 positions, really. I feel sorry for him at the moment because I think it seems to be Nunes is drifting off to the right, their left-hand side, and also you've got Tsimikas, whatever his name is, coming through as well, and I think it's not great on that side. I think that needs some addressing. I think because obviously Bowen seems to be playing a bit more central. Very strange. I haven't got my head around it yet. As I said, if anyone's new around here, where the hell have you been? Don't forget to like, share, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. The marking's been terrible. Yep, it has been. Have to get more attacking players in too easy to put 2 or 3 defenders on Bowen. He'll have to have go past 8 players to get close to the goal, indeed. And don't forget, then you've got Skamaka. Needs to touch the ball. He needs to touch the ball. Has he actually touched the ball today? Let's have a quick look. Let me get the old stats up. Let's have a quick look at the old stats. Where are my stats? That's we want that one, and we want my stats. So, where's my stats? Here we go. What we got. Not much interesting stats there, to be honest. Liverpool have got, as I said, they've had 414 touches of the ball. West Ham have had 286, although the majority of that is in our half, obviously. It's just been very frustrating. Very frustrating half. As I said, 39% possession. I think a lot of us thought it was going to be half of that, to be honest. We've had a lot more possession than I thought we was going to get in the first half. That's for sure. And they look beatable, mate. They look beatable. I haven't been impressed defensively with Liverpool at all. So let's see what happens. He touched it once in the first 10 minutes. Our three midfielders an overload. Well, that midfield, I mean, but then we've given Thiago loads of time on the ball several times. We're backing off, and it's almost like I think Thiago's lucky to not be booked at least. I think he's putting some really rash tackles in. I'd put Antonio right back. Pedro Obiang put him in there. He's minus 11. Leave Scamacca, change Antonio for a fornicator. 1-0 ain't too bad. It ain't too bad, and these lot are doable. Guys, to be honest, whenever I see 4-0 on the pitch, it's negative for me. Moyes' defeative vibes is apparently because of the way he plays and sets up. Defend, not good. Well, 1-0 away to Anfield at half-time. And we missed a penalty. Another day that could have been in, and we'd have gone in at half-time 1-1. And to be honest, that's for me, that was the Moyes game plan. It's a smash and grab job today. It's not going to, for me, I'd definitely have a go second half. I have to be, mate, because otherwise, because you've got to be in you. It's a bit of yin and yang. We haven't played well, but I think Liverpool played well. I think this side hasn't scared me. The centre back. I thought Gomez has been poor. I thought the left back's been caught out of position. I think Trent hasn't been good defensively. I think if we had Ben Rama, go back to the formation, play bloody Ben Rama on one side, Bowen on the other side, play Scamacca up front of his own. If need be, move Declan Rice more up into the hole. Play him at 10. Play him at fucking 10. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I think we can do these. Fornal and Souček offer Benny and Antonio. Give it up. I'll be all for that. Agreed. Moisey shoehorning his favourites in the formation. Emerson should be on the left. I think Emerson is defensively, and I think now we're 1-0 down. We might as well just go for it now. Fornal's first thought is always to go backwards. I know he works hard, but we need him when we are behind. Yep. If we could pass, we could be a really good team. But when we give the ball away, we always look to be mid-table. Yes, you're right. We haven't kept possession, have we? We haven't kept possession very well at all. Can't go toe-to-toe. Trent has been poor, but Moyes has done nothing to exploit that. You're totally right. Come on, 1-0, boys. Oh, you must be a Liverpool fan, Wolfgang. Thanks for joining us. Rice too deep, too passive. Well, I think if you're playing with three defensive midfielders, why is one of them not moving forward in a bit more of a progressive manner? Do you know what I mean? It seems a bit strange. It seems very strange why it's not working. But hey ho, it can't be helped. We're trying. They're trying, aren't they? It seems they're trying, but it just seems in the first half there was a lot of the sort of interchanging we were just watching shadows, which wasn't great. Wasn't great for us at all. And that's what we seem to be doing, was watching shadows, chasing shadows rather. And that's what we want. We need to be up there, pushed more further up. Trent has been poor. Rice and too deep. Cat Squad says hi. Hi to you too. Hope you're well. Big second half. Massive second half to come. And we'll see what we're made of. We'll see what we're made of. Personally, I think, there's some people have said some changes. People said Antonio, Fornals to come on. I think that realistically is our only really two. I don't think this is a game for Lanzini. I've just seen that Che Adams scored for Southampton after tearing us a new one last week, particularly in the first half. Nice to see Downs get his first. I thought Downs has played well. I thought he's been tidy. He's looked for the ball. He hasn't been scared. The fact he's playing at Anfield for his first game. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a feat. I think he's looked very tidy. It seems Moyes always happy to go away to the big six and not get hammered. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. I think you're right, Ballon. Totally. I think you're totally right there, my friend. I think he's got a setup that he's happy with, and he doesn't want to get heavily defeated. The worst thing with so many games coming up, we don't want to get turned over 4-0, for example. It's not going to help us here at all. So I think system is not to blame. It's the personnel. I think it's the system. I do think it's a system, Victor. I think we're sort of lambasting ourselves. We're sort of containing our creative juices at the moment. Liverpool just on the way out. I'm just checking to see if there's been any subs for either side. I don't think there will be, but let me just stop that for a bit. Let's go and do this like that. Doesn't look like there's any subs on at half time. Looks like it's all the same, probably for at least for the first 10 minutes, isn't it? Usually about 60 minutes he'll bring a sub on. No ambition. I think it's not ambition. I think it's pragmatism, isn't it, Ballon? I think Moyes has a very pragmatic approach to this, and he doesn't. I mean, definitely. I know I'm always optimistic, and sometimes it pisses people off, but these guys are for the taking. They really are defensively. If we can get the ball round, if we can get the ball to Scamacca, if is the word. If we can get the ball to Scamacca, there's goal to be had in them fields, definitely. Doesn't look like there's any changes from either side. Nope, doesn't look like it. If it's system we set up to not lose, problem is we're losing. Indeed, Freema. Indeed. Right, let's bring the boys back on. The buyers are back in town. Buyers are back in town. Da-da-da. Buyers are back in town. Right. Either way.
Liverpool on the ball again. Back to Trent Alexander. Just trying to see if there's any kind of switch of tactics here. Is there, Matt?
We know there's no switching players. We know that much. It's just can we start again? Is the question. Can we start this half like we started the first half with the high press, intensity? I think Kira got lucky there, to be honest. Goes with the throwing back to Zuma.
Johnson.
Bowen.
Oh, he's done well. Bowen has. He played in. That's good. Oh, ball's heavy. Unlucky. Let's try and something. Done all right. Yeah, Bowen's dropped deep. Collected that ball from Ben Johnson. Turned the player. Drove forward. Oh, Allison, by the way, I'm telling you, we're not. The thing is, mate, we're not.
Enough. No.
Right now, I feel like if you get the ball 30 yards out, just try it. It just looks a bit ropey. Liverpool on the ball. Henderson. It's gonna. Takes a one. Tries to shoot. Just goes over the bar, mate. Just go over the bar.
Leaning back there from Henderson. I think he's tried to put it in the far corner, but actually, in reality, he just looped it over the bar. It was dipping, but not quite soon enough for Nichols' liking.
Ben Johnson.
West Ham playing short out from the back. Johnson.
which Matt absolutely loves, by the way.
There's times and places and teams, and this is one of them.
Big ball.
Well, we're saying that we did actually get it up.
He's giving it away. Declan Rice on the attack. Go. Plays in Pablo. Creswell's there with the overlapping run. Ping it in. Takes a deflection. Gomez clears. Right to Declan Rice. In the middle. No, he's not. It's too many. Gonna have to play it back. Kira. Yeah. Switch it. No. Dex.
Yeah, narrow again, West Ham.
Pablo. Creswell, sorry. To Pablo. Look at Johnson.
He's not made the run, though.
No, he's not.
Fornals is sitting there waiting for him to make the run. He didn't make it.
Yeah. Declan Rice. Just inside the West Ham half, driving forward, plays in Creswell. Fornals has made a nice run, takes a heavy touch off him. Fornals, cross it backwards! That's cleared from bloody Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Oh, Trent's done well
Clears it
there.
up. Of course, Kamaka can get the top. Alexander-Arnold keeps it on, plays it to Salah. Salah into Firmino.
Oh, we've won it back!
He's
Go,
giving
go,
it
go,
down.
go! Ah, it's a rubbish ball, Downs!
Kamaka went one way, Downs went the other. We have started, like I said, like we started the first half. Pushing up higher, winning the ball back, we're putting them under pressure, we're doing their own game. But the final ball, that is where we're missing Paqueta, that final ball. It's interesting at the moment that at the start of the second half, it looks like Bowen's tucking in on that right-hand side at the moment, and Downs is almost playing as an extra body up alongside Soucek.
Yeah. Go on. High press.
Clever
Henderson. Salah.
Really
well
good
done,
play,
West Ham.
good
Well
tackle.
done, Declan.
Rice gets in there.
Pablo plays in Creswell. Pings the ball forward. Skamaka chests it down. Unfortunately, Thiago gets it. He's made a mistake. Flynn Downs wins it. Go on, Jared Bowenson! Ben Johnson. Soucek. Bowen out in the right. Make the run downs. He has.
Bit better.
Good. West Ham finds Jared Bowen. Tommy Soucek in the middle. Cuts the ball back to Ben Johnson. Rice in a bit of space. Halfway line. Kira finds Creswell. He's got a bit of space. He's driving forwards. Declan Rice back to Kira. Out wide right. Left, sorry. Fornals. Creswell back to Fornals. Nice ball for Skamaka. Nice touch for Declan Rice. Good football. Wide right! Wide right! Ah! Fuck.
Oh,
Ben
Bowen.
Johnson was in the overlap there, mate. Ben Johnson was in the
One
overlap.
time Johnson's actually committed forward.
Well done.
played, Creswell.
Ref!
Ref, that's a foul.
It's foul. Oh, mate. If he'd have just
You know what? I feel really upset for Johnson there. Johnson's a defender first. He's not a fullback, is he? He's a defender. Then he's a defender first and attacker second, which is why he's very, should we say, negative at getting forward at times, Johnson, because he's more thinking of I need to defend rather than attack. And like we saw earlier in the half, with that 4-hours ball that he could have played and Johnson just didn't make the run.
Yep.
And like one time he actually committed forward there, and he just didn't get the ball from Bowen. Johnson down the line.
Oh
Van
my
Dijk
God,
back
Alisson,
to
I can't.
Anderson.
These balls, by the way.
Alisson.
Sorry, mate. Alisson's ball. I know it got to the player there. They don't even look like they're good balls. He's not comfortable right
They're
now.
not. They get like I
We're
said.
not-
We've started. This,
That's it. Get rid of it. We have to get rid of it.
no, playing that from the back. Liverpool got it
Oh, it's
back.
taking a deflection. Trent's onside. Get rid of it. Ben Johnson has to clear it, and he's done it.
Good clearance, Johnson. That was unlucky. Actually, I think a very, very good clearance. Van Dijk's just bringing the ball forward, 30 yards in our half. No one's closing down. Plays it out wide to Kamiskas. Back to Van Dijk on the halfway line. Say someone injured because we're just like everyone's just standing still right now. I thought someone was down injured. Liverpool are quite happy with it at the back. No one's. Van Dijk then plays a 70-yard diagonal. Try and put Salah in. Fabianski comes out claims.
Soucek, Declan Rice.
Creswell fell over his own feet. Promising.
Zuma. Come on, West Ham. Irons!
Liverpool doing it as well. No one seems interested in pressing in this game at the moment. Is Johnson like the new Noble? Is that his one trick? He's got that cross turn.
Deckers.
Very static from West Ham. There's not much movement. Oh, too tight down there, West Ham.
Kira. Crazy.
He tries to spread the play.
Oh, Creswell. Some rubbish pass. Straight to Liverpool. Well, we've won it back from Tommy Soucek.
Soucek went back.
Got
Now done well. This is away.
Soucek's done well tonight as well.
We need some pace.
Go on, Ben.
Oh,
Go on, son. Go on, Ben. Down the right hand side. Pablo Fornals has made a run. That's a bad pass,
that's
John.
an awful pass.
Do you know what the thing is? If you've got players that think like that, that's different. That pass is good. It's a forward pass. It's not that sort of player, so he needs the ball close.
Oh, is Anton dying? I think that might be dying here. He's frozen on the.
My back.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can't see. There you go. You're back.
Sorry.
Maybe. Yeah.
Sorry.
Cornell's back into Suchek. Sorry, Suchek. Wide to Zuma all the way out to Bowen. Oh, sorry, Johnson hanging out on the wing. Johnson skips around Carvalho. Goes again. Go put it in. I thought he actually won the corner this time. It still ended up putting out for a goal kick, Johnson. Moyes looking not particularly impressed.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Sort of, yeah. You keep dropping in and out.
Yeah.
By the top of Liverpool, Creswell just up and under to clear it. Scamacca wins the header.
Go on for
now. Look at the run. Oh.
It's good thinking. It's good thinking. It's good thinking.
Liverpool trying to play it from the back. Gomez.
Maka gets stuck in.
Mino drops deep, pick it up. Thiago's in, going to spray it left. Now he's gone through the middle. Carvalho picks it up. Henderson to Thiago. Wide to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now does spray it left to Tsimikas. Tsimikas plays it in. Kieran intercepts it. Tries to thread the eye of the needle to pick out Scamacca and gets it wrong.
The only way you can bring Scamacca into this game, because I do feel sorry for him, because he is isolated, is bringing other players on that are creative in and around him.
Ball through the middle.
It's fine. Gone wide, yeah. You need to bring on a little bit of creativity with him.
We'll put Antonio up front with him. It's not creativity, but get him and say Antonio, you play off the balls of Scamacca. I think someone else put the comment up that we're really, we are really missing Paqueta. Yeah, we are. Like our creativity middle pitch is just gone. And it's all playing on like, can we pick it and overturn them? We're certainly not going to do it on the counter-attack right now because we just haven't got the pace. And if there's been a change of something in the second half, because Bowen's spent a lot more time out on the left wing than he was up front in the first half.
56 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0.
Down to the closing down again. I said he seems to be pushing up.
Is this a triple sub from Liverpool?
Yeah, that is
Elliott.
Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and Fabinho. I'm guessing Darwin Núñez is coming off.
He's coming off. Carvalho. Who else?
And
Thiago? No, it's not. It's Thiago. It's Thiago.
Okay.
I mean, he's been quite effective for Liverpool in this half, but that doesn't mean that who they're bringing on is not. I'm just saying he has been. So it's not bad.
That for me, it's not. It won't be that at all because he's still a very, very, very good player. But that's like a shutting up song. That's like a David Moyes shutting up shop song. Because for large parts of this game, Thiago has had that midfield on strings. He's been pulling us apart. So bringing on Fabinho is a more solid, defensive-minded. He's still get up and down the pitch. He's still not bad going forward, but I wouldn't say he's got the passing ability of Thiago. Obviously, Curtis Jones straight to Carvalho, and then Harvey Elliott will probably go out on the wing.
On the left-hand side, Liverpool on the attack. They make an overlapping run. We've got the bodies there.
Salah makes the run inside.
Win it back. What a good tackle from Tommy Soucek that was, mate. Declan Rice driving forward. Go on, Deckers. Go on, son. Look at Skamaka. Big ball up over the top. Big something for Skamaka to chase.
Got there.
He's tried to chip it through. He's lost it, but he's won it back. But he's lost it again. It's going out for a West Ham
throw.
throw-in. Great play from
Deckers. So Rice picks it off, quickly past a couple of players, and the only thing he could really do there was the try and switch the play.
Throw into West Ham, deep in Liverpool half.
Down
Flynn
into the corner.
Downs, right in the corner.
Down.
Finds Creswell, skips by one, skips by two. Trying to go for the third, doesn't do it. Comes straight to West Ham. Declan Rice finds Johnson in a bit of space. Cuts it back. Declan Rice plays it back to Ben Johnson. Cuts inside to Jared Bowen. Jen Johnson. Oh, he jumps over the ball and it goes out. Was it nipped away? It is. That's the throw-in. Ben Rama's coming on.
So Ben Rama is coming on. I want to say I'd have to assume it's for Fornals.
Yeah, I would say the same. But I mean,
would not surprise me actually if he takes. Would not surprise me if he takes off like Flynn Downs instead.
But
I think you should leave Flynn Downs off.
Bad filling. But mate, I'll tell you something now, right? People might call for it. If Flynn Downs does come off and people go, oh, why the hell are you doing that? Tommy Soucek's had a brilliant game tonight. I'm just saying it. Tommy Soucek has had a very good game tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the offensive.
But equally, Flynn Downs did a good game. So,
yeah, this is regardless of the result today. This has been a very good performance from Flynn Downs, showing more is that yes, he can play. Yes, he can start.
And Soucek, mate.
Yeah,
but you're going to have to sacrifice something if you're going to bring on Ben Rama. I wouldn't go like for like. I don't see the point in like for like. Creswell's just pinged the ball straight to Liverpool. Henderson on the attack. Tries to chip the ball through. Creswell can't control it.
He recovered it well. He intercepted it.
Right, here we go.
Pass.
It's Fornals. Can't complain at
that.
It
is Fornals. I mean, I'm surprising, but it's a sign of intent.
Go on, Benny, son.
Go for the more attacking.
Go and show us what you can do, son.
Which actually, you know what? That shows you that he's actually Moyes is this acknowledging that he is happy with the performance of Downs. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have left him on the pitch. Yeah. So you know how much of a favourite Fornals is.
As well, clears. Benny wins it. It goes out for a West Ham to win. I know there's so many comments. Sorry, I'm going to try and quickly just see some now. Fornals is coming off. Mr. James, Game Changer coming on. Benny's coming on. Doesn't look comfortable going forward. Does Johnson. Come on, West Ham.
He's the defender first.
Benny coming on. Benny versus Trent. We need to bring Fornals.
Wasn't he originally a centre back?
Yeah. Who? Johnson, yeah.
Ben Johnson, yeah. You can
Creswell,
see it. His first thing is to defend. It's not to
Zuma. Fabianski.
Harvey Elliott playing on the wing, trying to press West Ham. Yes, press West Ham.
No, we're still in it. Like, we're still in it.
I'm seeing.
Definitely.
Zuma. Poor clearance from Zuma.
No, it's not been.
Oh, good. Well done, Zuma. Johnson's been Johnson's been winded, I think. He's up. Creswell. Ben Rama slips by one player, slips by two, plays the ball back. Creswell, Kira drives forwards. Kira still driving forward, still got it, and he's lost it, and he's well out of his possession. We've got body back though.
How many times is he going to pull his shirt? Are you just like, yeah, no, it's fine?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
it's not.
Wrong side of the post.
I think it's taken a deflection.
How many times there? How many times? Kira brings the ball out from the back.
Who's it?
I think it's Firmino pulls his shirt back about 4 times. The referee's like, nah, it's fine.
Mate, if it wasn't for Creswell, that would have been in. Creswell's just like that wide.
Yeah, that's a sort of typical Liverpool decision. That is just he's been fouled 4 times. If that was a Liverpool player, he'd have blown up and given the foul. Because it's the West Ham player, he's like, no, it's fine. He's over on the ball, and then Liverpool go down the other end. And I thought they were going to get the goal out of it. So luckily Creswell got back.
What about West Ham? Oh, he's tried to feed in
Bowen.
Benrahma, but Bowen's done well.
But then tried to make a clearance there, Bowen. He tried to put Benrahma on the counter-attack. Poor ball, but then he made up for it with a brilliant tackle. Put the ball back out for another
For anyone that's watching, we will be going live straight after this stream onto the review stream. So all you need to do is just stay on. And I think you either get transformed straight away or you've got to wait like 6 seconds. Oh, straight at Fabianski. You just got to stay for about 6 or 7 seconds and then you get pushed across into the review.
That's 2 very big chances in a very short period of time. West Ham again trying to pass out from the back.
Well played,
well
West
played
Ham.
down.
Go on, he's made the run. He's tried to switch it and it's made it to Benny. Benny cuts inside.
Oh, he's slowed it too much.
That's fine, though. Rice, Souček, Creswell, big ball into the box, over Alisson. Mate, I'm telling you now, we have not tested this man tonight.
That was.
He's ran out for the ball. He's absolutely
caught underneath it.
I'm telling you now.
Misgas chesting it out for a corner the other side.
We need to test him. Apart from the penalty, we need to test him.
Yeah, it was. I thought when he first came in, I thought, oh, that's an awful cross. And to be honest, it wasn't a great cross. But Alisson, like you said, entirely misjudged the flight of the ball. Got caught underneath it and then had to rely on Misgas, the left back, chesting it out for a West Ham corner.
Big ball in! Oh.
Played by Firmino. Harvey Elliott with a second clearance.
Oh.
Bowen. Only thing you can say is West Ham did get it on the counter attack. West Ham at least putting some players up to try and force Liverpool to play it long. They're still playing out from the back. Benrahma goes to close down Trent. Trent into Fabinho. Fabinho into Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott back to Trent. Trent, that's a ball to Fabinho, but he miscontrols it. Souček gets in front, and that's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Yeah, of course it is. Liverpool throwing just inside their own half with Trent. Mikel Antonio
is getting himself sorted, mate. He is.
Now, see, the thing for me is he's not going to go for it though, is he?
Mate, I think we would be looking at this and going, normally we'd be going Scamacca off, Antonio on, but you're 1-0 down. You're in the game.
I would say Downs off, and it's nothing against Downs.
No, it's not, but I think it might be Downs. Yeah, I think it could be Downs.
Souček is having a very good game, and Souček is one of Moyes' favourites and trusted. So when he's a favourite and trusted, you know he gets always gets picked anyway. And the fact that he's had a good game, you can't deny the fact that I think all 3 of them had a good game.
I don't see the benefit, mate, in bringing Scamacca off just now, like at all.
No,
because you can create something from nothing.
Considering how far forward Downs has played in the second half,
yeah,
basically for the legs to help to put pressure on. Just do it for once, Moyes. That's a poor header from Kira straight to Trent. Firmino's through. Oh, that's absolutely shanked into the cop end. Kira's tried to put a heady clearance, but there was no one in the midfield. The whole midfield had pressed up, so it just dropped straight to Trent. He sees the run of Firmino, plays him in. Zuma forces him wide, and
McCoist has said, I don't think Kira should be heading that. He should be heading that. He's got no other choice, because if he doesn't, the player gets in behind him. That's my nephew Ollie there. Ollie, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
This is my nephew Ollie.
Hi. Johnson back to Zuma.
Fabianski.
Kira.
Zuma. Rice drops deep, collects the ball, drives forward, plenty of space, driving forward. Plays it out wide. Benrahma plays it early, good ball. Creswell down the left. I thought he was going to whip it in early. Benny's there to support. Creswell This is my other nephew, Ed. Go on, Benny! Go on, Benny! Chase him! Cleared.
Very well defended by Henderson. Experience is what you used there from Henderson. I swear, about 3 minutes ago, we saw Antonio putting his shin pads on. Where is he?
No, he's only just put the shin pads on. He still has training top on. He may have to do a few stretches.
Get him on.
Bowen.
It's a heavy touch from Bowen.
He's playing it all the way back, Fabianski.
Good press there from Liverpool. Fabianski, big raking on
I
the
don't
ball.
think it is going to be Skamaka, by the way. Looks like it is going to be flying downs, like we said, which means he's going for it. That's what the commentators have just said.
You might as well. If we lose, we lose. But at least if you've given it a go.
Well done, Kira.
Good interception from Kira.
Johnson.
Rice sweeps up.
Declan Rice.
Johnson back to Rice again. Rice under pressure. Right to Johnson. Johnson.
He's going to have to play.
Oh, he's going backwards first.
It's fine. He had to do. There's nowhere else for him to go.
Fabianski, that's not a good. It's all right.
I tell you
No,
what.
there was like when he first got it, there was one chance to play on the pitch, but obviously as soon as that was shut down, he had to go back. Antonio's still sitting there. What's going on? He's still got his training top on. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Crazy. Souček through the middle. Finds himself in a bit of space. Plays it over. Switches play to Ben Johnson. Good ball. Drives forward. Ben Johnson. Keep going, son. Oh, he's done really well. Oh, he's done brilliant. Go on, son.
Then Down's out on the wing.
Deckers, mate.
Right,
Let's find it to Benny. Oh my God. I don't even know if Benny knew that was happening. Do you know what's happened there? Declan Rice has hit it first time on the corner, and it's been smashed really high. To be fair, mate, any player's going to struggle with that.
Oh, it's not an easy one at all.
It's not easy at all.
He's literally smashed it about 50 yards in the air, and like literally the entire Liverpool defence is just ball watching. And basically, Ben Ramos had to try and hit it on the volley out of the air from about 50 yards, and he side-footed it straight to him.
Have you seen that stat?
West Ham more possession in the second half. Yeah.
Come on! Close him! We still haven't
West Ham
tested
have gone for it in the second half.
We still haven't tested.
Well, that's it. That Ben Ramos shot was it. That's not really a test, is it? Like you said.
Oh, good header, Kira. Go on, win that back, Tommy boy.
Ball from Henderson to
Trent. Big ball up over the top to Salah. Fabianski's out.
Salah.
Well done, Fabier, son.
That's more positive from Fabianski, commanding his box.
I think it's offside anyway.
Doing like that is not what Souček wanted. Ooh.
Kira, Zuma. Good as well. Souček.
Some of this passing at the back is just.
He's done well, Souček, to be fair, mate. He's headed the ball back to Fabianski. Down again.
See, look, I think we're playing out from the back. We're not particularly great at it, and it plays into Liverpool just leaving the players up the pitch. Especially when we just play it 1-2 between two players. Like just both motions, like not even moving.
Declan driving forward, plays it back to Ben Johnson, who goes for a big switch. Creswell, touch, Benny. Nice touch back to Cressy.
Oh, there.
Drives forward, good play. Benny down the left. Go on, son. Go on, son. Go inside. Plays in Souček. Switch it! Good switch. And Johnson. Drives forward. Jared Bowen. Make the run, Johnson.
Ben, you need.
I know, mate, but do you know what? Keep possession until we find something that's fine. Kira. Benny, switch it. He has. Ben Johnson out on the right. He's got plenty of space, plenty of time. Big ball into the box. It's a good ball. No one's there. It's a good ball, mate.
It was a good ball in fairness to him.
Big ball clearance from Liverpool up top. Oh, shut up, Salah.
That's a foul.
Oh, he's going to foul.
Yeah. Of course he has. Because Kira's literally got two hands on his shirt.
Know, mate, but just don't stick up for him.
It's naive. He got turned and look there.
Mate, it's look.
Problem is, he gets turned. Yeah, he gets turned. Yeah. It was a bit like
Antonio! 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 He's going for it, mate.
He's going for it.
Go on, Mickey boy.
17 minutes to go. Antonio comes on 4 Flynn downs, and West Ham are going to a proper 4-4-2 now.
Go on, naughty boy. West Ham. Salah's broke the defence.
Gone in behind.
On the byline. Kira's done well. It's gone for a corner. Well done, Kira. Five corners to West Ham's 2. She's
Alexander-Arnold with the out-swinging right footer.
Big ball into the box. Oh, clear it! We've cleared it! Oh, he's wide. We've done well. I don't know what's happened there. It's like pinball.
First one just dropped magically. I don't know who it's for Fabinho. And between Fabianski and someone, they managed to clear it first. Someone gets the block on the second shot. It's another corner, another out swinger from Trent. Skamaka with a big header up and out. Go on, Ben, you get there. It's first touch. First touch was too big. And Trent has it back. The ref has blown up for something. No, maybe it's a throw-in. Maybe it went out for a throw-in. It was close to the line. I was like, it must have went out for a throw-in. Trent, the Liverpool throw-in. It's going for switching ball out to Tomiskas. Loose touch, but he nicks it back. Make your own, Antonio.
Zuma. Kira. Zuma. Kira. Creswell out on the left. Goes big. Oh. Antonio finds it. Goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Deep in Liverpool half. 15 minutes to go, West Ham. 15 minutes to go. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Game on.
Everyone's finally got what they wanted to see.
Oh, shut up. Handball.
What?
And it is a free kick to Liverpool.
Everyone's finally got what they wanted to see. Antonio and Skamaka on the pitch together as a front two. But we haven't seen much of them at their end of the park, that end of the pitch so far. Well, Ref, it wasn't there, was it? It was deeper than that. The throw-in was deeper than that. We threw it forward. Allison sprays it. Creswell.
Well done. Oh, Skamaka. That's good play from Skamaka. Dispense it. I mean, to be fair, they had 3 players on him, mate. But he'd done enough. He'd done enough. Ball tries to get around Kira. He does. Salah. Kira's done well. Get up, Salah! Get up, you diver!
Yeah, of course it's a foul. It has to be a foul. I was offside anyway. That has to be a foul. He's trying to play the ball on the floor. But no, I think he actually gave the offside.
Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah. It's quite a comfortable decision for the linesman.
Decker's driving forward. Jared Bowen.
Backwards. Switch it.
Kira.
Cross to Kira.
Go on. Oh, Benny just gets caught up under his feet.
Tried to take it on the turn, didn't he? And left the ball behind. Now Liverpool on the
Salah.
West Ham are going to be open now.
Driving forward. Salah. Overlapping run there.
Henderson.
Goes him down. Ball into the box. Oh, Zuma.
Oh
Zuma's
my
cleared it. He's
God.
hit the bar. Feeling awful, but I don't know if he's injured himself at the same pace, but
Literally full stretch. Henderson bombs on, and no one's close to him. Henderson crosses it low. Zuma stretching, gets a touch on it.
Had to do that.
He had to get something on it, Zuma, and somehow he's kicked it into the ground, and it's bounced up and over onto the top of the bar.
I'm telling you now, mate, that's a great tackle.
But did he jar his knee when he cleared it into the floor?
It's his head he's holding, mate.
Oh, he banged his head. One of the ones where he had to get something on it, but oof. I mean, there was 2-on-1 at the back post for Liverpool there, so he really did have to get something on it.
He did.
But I think it's just a knock on his head, wasn't it? I think that's all it is.
Well done,
but Zuma is off for this corner, so West Ham will have to reorganise without him. Take up West Ham.
Stayed like that for like 10 minutes.
He did not. What, but until he took it off him?
He looks a bit better like that.
Yeah, he does.
Why did you say some sizes?
You what?
Sizes.
Big ball in the box for Liverpool. Well done, Zuma. Go on, Rice. Go on, Rice. Go on, Rice. Go on, son.
Go on.
Oh, go on. Oh, he's won it back, though.
Well done. Play it.
Well plays it forwards. Go on, Antonio. Go on, son. Go on, Antonio. He's skipped by one. Skip by one. Where's Skamaka?
Cross it! Cross it! No! You got to put it to the back post. You got to put that to the back post.
It's better. Mate, Skamaka's never putting that in the back post. He's never, in any day of the week,
Brilliant
this is what we need
to Antonio. Antonio's ended up in the middle. Skamaka's on the wing. He sucks in Trent, plays it past him, plays in Skamaka. Don't get me wrong.
Never playing it. He's a striker. He's never putting it in the back post.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a ball there to put across, but he shanked it. He shanked it wider than near post. Liverpool bringing on Robertson and Milner. Tomiskas is coming off, so that might be a straight swap for Robertson. And Firmino is coming off.
It's kind of, I don't know if I'm making a here, but is this a protecting the lead?
Yeah, Firmino's come on for. So will Milner go into the centre of midfield? And
he's worried, mate. He's packing at midfield, and he's
he is. He'll be packing out midfield.
Which means now, and
going
to commit, which we have been.
Yeah, Salah, Harvey Elliott, and Curtis Jones is like a front three, essentially. And then they've basically now gone for a three in the midfield.
He's going to fucking throw in
Johnson. Kira had to come out of that right back position because of injuries, and he's had to go filling at centre back again. And we said, it'd then be up to one of the others to win that position back, and neither Johnson or Soufal are really doing anything to stake their claim right now, other than just reaffirming that is Kira's spot.
Guys, the toilet's smoking.
Johnson. Deck with a ball over the top for Antonio. Go on, Antonio.
Antonio. Go on, son. It's dispossessed.
They kept it in as well. Go on, press him. There you go. Now lift people up. Don't everyone retreat and leave. Make it an easy throw in deep in their own half. Brilliant ball by Rice to see the run of Antonio. I just kind of feel once he slowed it up and squared up Robertson, then he was probably going to struggle. Suchek, that is. West Ham have pushed up here. Kira's got to win the header. He's not enough. That's not enough. Harvey Elliott press forward. Back to Curtis Jones. Liverpool now slowed it down a bit. Milner back to Curtis Jones. He's gone back to Fabinho. Fabinho to Henderson. Henderson back into his own half now. Gomez.
Oh, go on.
Back to Alisson.
We've still not really
Still
tested
there, West
Alisson.
Ham.
No, we've still not really
No, they
tested him.
haven't.
No, you can
You
just
know,
feel
look,
it. Like
West Ham, look.
you
Bit
can
of
feel it
pressure.
in
You
your
actually
bones.
won the ball back. Like, oh, Johnson, don't slow it down. Why would you do that? You could have just thrown it first time and been on the pitch. Now you've let them push up against, close us down. Right.
Souček, Declan Rice.
Don't
Set the
worry, Linda,
circle.
get out of that
Moving
corner.
forward. A heavy ball from Deckers. Plays it out wide to Cressy. Back to Kira. Creswell. Benny. Creswell. Heavy touch. Oh, shit.
Oh, Creswell, what the flying is that?
Oh, no. Fabianski's out.
There we go.
Oh, what a save from Fabianski.
Wow, well done, Fab.
Fabianski.
Creswell, there was not really pressure for that
My
touch.
fella hasn't just jumped down diving board. Look at him, he usually just dives in these circumstances. He is, he's a diver. He's the biggest diver in the league.
Brilliant, it's a brilliant tackle from Fabianski there.
Trent, throw in. Kira. Well done, Antonio. Go on, son. Souček. Souček. I can't say his name. Let's go back on. He's pushing bodies forward. Alisson pings the ball over left. Heavy ball.
That's it. I can actually. They are just trying to run the clock down now. Liverpool. That is a very good pass. I've seen that one, in fairness. Not even wait for it.
Come on, West Ham. Tries to skip by Ben Johnson. He's watched the ball and done well. Skips by, wins a foul. Ref, give the foul, which he has. Free kick, West Ham.
Johnson. West Ham taking it short. Souček, Creswell, back to Kira. So faster West Ham is far too slow.
Rice.
Johnson, like, oh.
He's done well, mate. He has. It was Declan Rice didn't do well there, mate. Johnson's done all right.
His touch
You're just on his case a little bit.
His touch was generally awful. Deck didn't actually wrap it. He did, but I mean, Deck didn't wrap it into him.
Crazy.
And his touch ended up at his head.
86 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Just remember, if you are watching, we're going straight live. Oh, Benny.
That's a brilliant ball, Johnson.
Oh, go on, Benny. Skip by Trent. Across the end, boy. He's taking a touch. Shit!
No! How have you missed? How have you missed, Souček? It's a fucking open goal. How have you missed? How have you missed? Oh, save from Alisson. No,
from Alisson.
Milner.
No, it does. It hits Alisson as well. Oh my God.
You only got yourselves to blame, West Ham. You've had chances. You have had.
Come on, West Ham! Oh, Skamaka's headache! It's just too
Couldn't get over it. Couldn't get over it. If only we started with this sort of formation, eh?
If you are watching, just straight after this game, we will be going live straight with the review. What you need to do is you will get transferred across to the review. The review will go live. You'll get transferred across to the review. You just wait like 6 seconds once the stream goes dead, and then you'll get pushed across. You don't need to do anything. Or you may see the stream, and then you can click on it, but we will be going live if you want to jump across. You'll get your chance to come and have your say as well. Liverpool attack. Oh, he's got a bit of space. Shoots from distance. Block from Crazy. Oh, come on, West Ham. We totally deserve something out of this.
Had enough chances, but we haven't. Oh, Benny's down now. Come on, Benny.
He's all right. He's all right.
Now you've got yourselves to blame, West Ham.
Go on, Benny, son. Struggling a bit, Benny.
Yeah, he got kicked in the ankle by being Milner, didn't he?
Oh my God.
What are West Ham doing? Right, why are we?
2 minutes to
It's
go.
our throwing. It's our throwing.
No, I was going to understand. I don't understand. It's our throwing. How's that? Go on, good, brilliant. Go on, go on, Antonio. Oh, ref! Go on.
Go on, Antonio.
Oh, he slipped. He's won it. He's kept.
He's still
kept
got it.
West Ham have won it back. Declan Rice, Ben Johnson, driving forward. He's done well. He skipped by one. Ping it in, son. He does. Back post. Skips over. Ben Rama.
Go on, Benny.
He skipped by one player. Left foot. Ball into the box. Oh, Van Dijk. Skamaka. Oh, I thought he was going to go overhead kick.
Close him down, Johnson. Don't let him play it. Don't let him play it. Because there we go. Was it a 2-on-2 at the back?
Salah.
Salah on the wing, running in.
Well
Johnson's
done,
let
West
him
Ham.
go. Suchek has done very well to the ball back there.
Hey, Suchek has been fucking brilliant.
Johnson is running himself into a corner, but no.
Suchek has played his heart out tonight, mate. They're giving man of the match to Declan Rice.
He's been everywhere. He's been everywhere.
Come on, West Ham. How many minutes? How many minutes? Many minutes. What are they giving? What are they giving? What are they giving?
Stupid have it over it. Come on.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Creswell wins the header. They win it back.
Poor header, Creswell.
Creswell chips it forward. Benny holds it
That's
up.
better.
Shields the ball. He does well. Tommy Suchek back to Cressy. Zuma. I'm just dad sitting here talking. He's saying just literally, mate, if we'd have scored the penalty, it'd have been a.
Oh, yeah. If Bowen scored that penalty in half time, we probably win this. Look at Johnson.
Big ball forward.
Antonio
wins it. Suchek's gone forward now. Come on, West Ham. We've literally got 3 minutes now to get something out of this game. Something to deserve out of this game. Two and a half minutes to go. Go on, Skamaka. Challenge, Allison. Go on, Antonio. Put the pressure on.
Put the pressure on. Just charge it in. Johnson.
Liverpool now on the counter.
Suchek, that's poor.
Skip by.
Johnson, that's even worse.
They've
He
got
should be
bodies
going
there.
for
Get
corner.
side.
Yeah.
Go side.
He's not
Watch Salah. Look at Salah. No one's on him.
He's not any interest in crossing it, Johnson.
They've
He wants.
out.
He wants. That's
James
not the
Miller's
pitch.
just gets out. Shut up, James. 2 minutes to go. West Ham regain possession.
But look.
We've just lost it again. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's just smash and grab.
And that's just
Heavy touch
awful.
from Trent. Go on, Dex. All the way back now to their defence. Go on.
Just run after the ball, West Ham. You've got 2 minutes. What are they going to do? Pass around you and score. It's not going to make a difference to the scoreline, is it? Just there you go, Deck. Exactly. So just go chasing the ball. Just
Go.
Because they score on the counter. Well, you're already losing. It doesn't make a difference. Bowen, close him down.
Drive.
Johnson pushed up into him. Suchek, commit. All right, they play around you and score. It doesn't matter. It's 1-0 down.
Salah's got a bit of space. Shot goes wide. Goal kick. This is the last chance now. We've got a minute to go, West Ham. He's not got a corner, has he?
No, it's got kick. Oh, it's a corner.
They're just trying to hold the ball in the corner.
How far out was it?
Suchek's just nodded the ball.
I was in the box, yeah.
We've got nothing to lose now. He's got to go forward. Benny, go over, Gomez. Benny's gonna. Oh, tell you what, mate. Oh, ref, he's on looking for that. That was that. I tell you what, mate. It was a clever dive from the Liverpool player. It was a clever dive.
I said, as soon as he got the touches, he was going to go down.
And we're losing 1-0.
And that'll be it. As soon as he takes a free kick, ref blow up.
What?
As soon as he takes a free kick, which he's managed to drag out 20 seconds of already. There we go.
There you go. So if you are watching, thank you for watching. It's been rubbish score tonight. But you know what? Spirits high. You've got to keep your heads high because that was a decent-ish performance. You can pick out individual players, but we're going to go live over. It is live currently. So listen to what I'm going to say. There's over 250 people watching live right now. What you need to do is I'm going to cancel the stream, stay on, and you'll get automatically transferred across. And if you don't get transferred across, just click on the button and that will take you through to the review as well. Thank you for watching, Matt. Jump across on the review and we'll see you in 2 minutes. Come on, you irons.